Yeah. I can hear them crying at the lane. Ebreyeze scores again.
It's a North London derby, bro. You get me, fam? And now that criminal's out of a job, I'm telling you, my confidence is rising, bro. It's rising, yeah? So I'm telling you, we're taking something off.
That's what I said, right?
A few moments later.
Brother, we got our head bounced off the announce table like it was WWE, fam. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Death, taxes, and getting fists up by these man. Getting put in a spliff. Getting put on a T-shirt, bruv. You know...
I got another one. One last one.
Keep them coming.
If it comes on there.
Oh, yeah.
Seen that one?
Yeah.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the show, Gooners Therapy Monday Night Cannon. We've got myself and Dan as usual. We've got special guest today, Jamie. Big up, Jamie. Known him for
Thank
many
you for having
years.
me, boys.
Big Arsenal fan. We've got Ryan Kalako, Mr. It's Unsustainable in the building. And of course, none other than the charismatic, the main man, the Greek Gooner.
Box office.
Man, box office, Mr. James. What's happening, my man?
Get my name right. Get my name right. A real
Burner
Boy.
God. The real God, a.k.a. Burner Boy.
Yeah. A real James Bond. And no, do you know what? I sound like the big I am. No, sorry. Respect to all the panel. Nice to meet you, Jamie. And your joke about my bald head, yeah? Listen, young Denzel Washington, right? Two things.
No way it was, James. When you came in, that's all we could see is just your forehead. That's what it looked like.
Listen. Right. As I took to the Caribbean, respect your elders, right? Second one, the less hair you have, the higher virility. I don't need to say any more.
Yes, man. Well, yeah, North London derby settings. Tottenham got smashed 4-1 at the ground in their backyard. Done them 4-1 at home as well. So, yeah, man. Positive. Feeling good after that result in isolation. We've got to enjoy the wins, man. And I've always said, you've got to enjoy these moments of the season, no matter what comes at the end of the season. When you have those moments, i.e. the Aston Villas at home, your Bayern Munichs, your Tottenham, smashing them, just enjoy it, man, because come the end of the season, we don't know what's coming, so you just got to enjoy the great moments, and that was a great moment, man. That was a great moment. Positive Dan. Break it down. How you feeling, my friend, man? I heard you talking all sorts of madness. I know you think the quad's back on all these sort of things, man. Talk to me, my bro.
Did I say that? I don't even know if I said that, bro. Did I say that? I don't think I did.
No, he didn't.
I don't think I did. I think what I said was, I said, you know, what I said was, right now I'm not even thinking. I'm not thinking about the Carabao Cup final, even though it's obviously around the corner. Not thinking about the Champions League, the FA Cup. I'm thinking about this Premier League. I'm in Premier League mode. You know, it's got tight now. There's 5 points in it. But if they win their game, and there's 2. And we had to win. It was do or die. That game was do or die. Are we going to be bottlers? Are we going to crumble? Are we going to go to our biggest rivals And are we going to fold there? It would have been what I kept saying to everyone at the end of the game. Really enjoy it, like you said, Dan, because imagine walking out of the stadium, because I was there at the game, my first time going to Tottenham away. What a time to go, scoring 4 goals there. I can't remember the last time we scored 4 goals at Tottenham. If if anyone can remind me.
We have 5-4.
A long time ago. Yeah, so that was when 2004, I think. That year. So
they scored first as well.
And that was a crazy game. I think Omri scored a great goal that game as well. But yeah, man. So to be at the stadium, it was unbelievable. Obviously, Eze getting 2. But for me, even more importantly, Victor Gyökeres, the man that a lot of us have slated, including myself, have not quite thought.
Last week you were slating him, Dan. You were slating him last
week.
I
thought he was poor against Brentford. And who was the other game that the Wolves? He didn't do much. So they're the games that I want to. If he's only seems to be scoring against mainly the weaker sides. Sunderland, Leeds, he scored against twice. Burnley, obviously he did score against Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan. But I needed a big goal in the Premier League game, a massive goal, and he's gone and got 2 absolute. And it's the nature of the goals. That first goal. Don't know if any of you lot remember the 4-2 when Aubameyang scored. It's very similar to that goal.
Very similar.
I was standing right behind it. And it was just a great moment for him, for Eze, 2 of our signings. And I think including me, all of us Arsenal fans forget. We say we've spent $1 billion. We say we've signed 7 players and all of that. But these 7 players, they've just come to Arsenal. Bergkamp needed about 10, 12, 15 games. So did Thierry Henry. Pires needed a whole season. So Victor Gyökeres, definitely shouldn't have written him off. I'm still not.
It's a funny old game, football, Dad, man. Seriously,
and you look. I mean, Eze now he's practically he's played a big part in winning us that one. He won us the other one on his own. He won us a game against Palace, scoring the winner. He got the assist against City, so he's having moments. And this is what we need from our players, to have some special moments. And we could be saving our best football. That could be when we clicked into life. We could be saving it for the most important part of the season.
Yeah, and on
Do you know what was refreshing? Sorry, just to go on that refreshing of Gyökeres. The 2 goals yesterday, you get one of them, you go, all right, could be a flash in the pan, he's just done well. But the fact he took both of them so well, it shows me that he can click in when needed. Not that it's going to happen every game, but if we've got a big game, a semi-final away to PSG, Real Madrid, he's got that in his locker. We just need to bring it out of him. And when we play to his strengths like Eze did yesterday, Havertz did the same, who's coming back. I just feel there's another dimension where we're missing that final third, the rush of getting in the box. We're always going wide. Just get it into him and let him do his job. 2 balls into him yesterday, 2 great finishes.
Because I mean, look at this. Let's read this out. Sorry, I think we've lost him there, but let's read this out from Gaza.
My guy,
thank you. Thank you for always coming and read this out. TK 10 goals, Star Glock 10 goals, flop, and it's very true. Me and you, Dan, were having this argument about who's the signing of the season. I said perhaps Zubimendi, and you were calling Ekitike the signing of the season of the whole league. And now Gyökeres, he's actually got more.
That, Dan. I was just throwing his name into the hat, my friend.
You said that's who
I said that he's more of a signing than Zubimendi. That's what I said.
Well, look, I don't know if he's been a better signing than Victor Gyökeres, because Gyökeres has got 15 goals. I think he's got 13 in all comps, and Gyökeres is starting to score big goals now. Yeah, they both got 10 in the league. So
someone's asking, Clock and Curtis is asking. Well, we're going to go to Jamie right now. This is Jamie, one of Dan's long-standing friends.
Yeah, went to
die-hard Arsenal fan. So break it down for us, Jamie, mate. How do you feel about the game? How it went?
Absolute baller as well, by the way, guys. But go on, Jamie, take the floor.
I don't know. You said you're a baller as well, Dan. Can I believe that?
Yeah, Dan can play. Dan can play.
Come on,
Dan can play. No, in terms of yesterday, obviously, like it's one of them games. I woke up this morning, I got a text from my grandma. She's like, "Did you enjoy yesterday?" But she's not into football, but it's one of those games that brings the whole area together. So winning that, even form goes out the window. Yesterday, I wasn't nervous, but I looked at it and I thought there could be a banana skin here. This new manager bounce. 10 minutes in, I was fine. But before the game, it's the unknown, who they're going to play and so on. But I thought yesterday we didn't just play well. We done a professional job. We done a job on them to say, like, for the rest of the league, to say, okay, maybe they're not faltering this time. And that's what was quite nice for me. But now we have to go on and beat Chelsea, because yesterday means nothing. We lose to Chelsea. Absolutely nothing.
Even if we draw to Chelsea.
I want to ask this to everyone, innit? Because obviously, in the moment of the game, you know, the goal doesn't get given. The second one that could have been. You know, I mean, there was one earlier on in the season where Gabriel, we tried to get a no goal for him, and they gave it. I can't remember what game it was, but it was the same thing.
No, it's the Newcastle. It was the Newcastle game.
Yeah, Baltimore, wasn't it? Yeah, and it's the exact same thing. So, and that time it counted. This time it didn't. I do think we might have got away with one a little bit there. And if that game goes 2-2, I still think we would have went on to win it. To be honest, there was enough time left. I think we always beat Spurs, man. This record that we're going against them is it's phenomenal. In such a big game. But yeah, what did you guys think on that? Did you think it was I thought it was a little bit harsh, to be fair.
Before Ryan, can I go before you?
Go on, James, man.
No, you go on.
Right. First of all,
anyone
prepare yourself, guys. Prepare yourself, guys, man. Seriously, get the kettle on. Go on, James, man.
Listen, you mere mortal. Let me speak. Right. There was a bit of chat before the show started with Jamie.
All right, James, when you get in your new mic, because everyone's saying it in the comments, James got to get a new. I think we're going to do a GoFundMe page to get you a new mic.
No, do you know what? Right. No, wait.
Camera as well.
No. Before we started, I had a brand new laptop, and I tried to get it working, and I don't know what button I pressed, and it didn't work. So I've got a new one. I'm going to have to get some people to help me fix it up. So I apologise to you and the community.
Please, for the next show, James, because it really is.
Yeah.
It really does crackle, and it does put people off. So please, on the next one.
Is it bad now?
I don't know. I don't know if you need a mic. If you're just doing it on your phone, I don't think you need a mic. I think you could take your headphones off, take the mic off, and just speak normally.
But the only problem is.
What phone are you using, James?
Samsung. The only thing is, though, if I take the mic off, the headphones off, I don't know how loud you're going to be. Wait. Can you hear me?
Big up, man. No name G88. We love you as well, man. Big yourself.
Can you hear me?
Everyone in the chat.
No name G88.
Yeah, we can hear you. That's better, James.
Hey, James.
Yeah, but I can just about hear you.
I would like to think it's maybe a girl. You've got a fan in there. It's love struck all over you, James, mate. I know you like a bit of that. Look at that, James.
Too many women, and they're all mere mortals as well. They're not good enough for a real Greek god. Anyway, let's get back on track, right? There were some interesting points by Jamie and Ryan prior to the show going live. I've been saying it for the last 4 fan cams with Robbie and Cecil. I played at a high level, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, up to apprentice level. And then basically, even if you don't play at a good level, if you have a brain and you know about football, look how many managers were great footballers but are terrible managers. Look how many players were rubbish players or not played and are great managers. So that's that one. But basically, I've been saying the type of striker that Gyökeres is, as Ryan touched on earlier, off cam, is that he's an old-fashioned striker, and in the old days, you have another player with him. Hence, as Jamie touched on prior, when you had Havertz in there, who's not a striker, who's not a midfielder, who's not a number 10, he's like that fluid German-style football from classical days, like Beckenbauer, Sammer, Klinsmann, Rummenigge, and all this, right? It's free-flowing, Mateus and all that, right? And he links and brought out the Gyökeres thing. Another good point that Jamie made was that he weren't just those 2 strikes, Jamie. If you recall, prior to his 2 goals, there was another strike where he beat players and he went on he just passed the post. Remember?
Yeah, he opened his body up, tried to whip it.
And what you saw there was a lean machine, Gyökeres, faster, pace. All the jokes about Timberlands and jeans and all that went out the window. Yeah,
he does look a bit leaner though, doesn't everyone think
he
was silky yesterday. I couldn't believe what I was seeing yesterday. I'll be honest with you. Couldn't believe it.
And one other quick.
By the way, guys, I just want to point this out as well. Boring Arsenal.
Very quick.
Scored the most goals in the Premier League. Yeah, joint with City.
Yeah. Very quickly, Tottenham used to be a rival when I was a kid. They're not a rival, man. When it comes to rivals in terms of tournaments and stuff, I get what Jamie's saying about the locality. I was born in Islington all my life, but the rivals was our big rivals for us lot on this panel. First time was Man United. Now it's been Man City, tiny bit Liverpool last year, right? But there is pressure because of the locality and what have you. Last point is this, and I'll ask this as a question. Saka had a very good game. On Match of the Day, they were talking about the connection he has with Timber, and it was too much for everyone. Prior to that, my criticism of Timber, so I'm not a fanboy, right? Good player, but I think his distribution shooting is not as good as Ben White's. But yesterday,
he made a great pass. He made a great pass for your
great pass.
No, he did.
Brilliant.
But I was still this summer going by that Wolves player, Bueno, who scored against us, whose crossing is accurate, and I think he's much more of an attacking threat. Still have him and have Timber, obviously. But the other thing is this: is that what Ryan said as well, which I was on another show today, Tyrell, big up to Tyrell, again on TV, my young bro, is this, and Jamie mentioned it. You see this, we've been saying, Arteta, handbrake off, free-flowing football, you have the attackers to destroy teams. You've got the best defence, you don't need to play 3 DMs, 2 DMs, stop bottling it when you play the big teams. Now, when we play Chelsea, right, that young Chelsea manager, you can see he's got a football brain. When he played against us in the Cup and he came to the Emirates, his tactics were perfect, right? So, Tottenham, the way they play, allowed us to play. I've said it on FTV, it's gone viral, that come play football with us and we see what happens to you. Not as in the big I am, facts. But when it comes to the low blocks, all these games where Eze has started, Odegaard has started, all these players have Saka started, all these players have started. Their ability to, like Ryan said, to break that low block, it goes dead. So the real test is not Tottenham. The real test is when we play Chelsea next Sunday. And the other last question is this. One last point.
James, 1 second, James. You said one last point and then you've done 3 points.
James, you've got to keep the show flowing today, bro. Please, bro.
I promise. When we go in front, he went for it. In the future, will he go for it or sit back and let teams come at us?
All right, let's bring in the one and only Ryan Kalako. You ain't said nothing. Tell me how you're feeling, Ryan, the game, how it went. Obviously, you was down there. Break it down, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm buzzing, man. Listen, Derby Day is Derby Day, man. That's, to be fair, that's a separate thing to everything. We could be sitting 8th, we could be sitting 12th. If we beat Spurs, we beat Spurs. But what I will take from the game, the positives from our side, is we did see that. I think it's a very fair point that you've brought up as well, Dan, about it could have been 2-2, even at Carlo Muani when the way Gabriel did that. Well, look, listen, we're always told this, and I agree with this. And I'm not a biased person. Everyone knows that because I criticize everyone, including our own club. But if there's contact, you do have to go down because sometimes the ref is not going to give it. If it, sometimes you stay on your feet. You could I'm gonna get onto that. If you stay on your feet, you could penalize yourself, and the ref might say, "Oh, that's not a foul." So like, I actually don't blame Gabriel for going down, but on another day, on another ref, or if he didn't time that full as well as he did, because it was, it was enough to say, you know what, this is a foul, then, it could have been 2-2. But what I will say is I agree with you, and even if it was 2-2, I still think we would have, whilst it might have been a different game, I still think we would have won. That's really discrediting Tottenham as well. They're really poor.
No, it's the worst Spurs side. It's the worst Spurs side I've seen for probably 20 plus years. Genuinely, I'm talking back when Chris Armstrong and that were up front. Like, I've not seen a Spurs side this bad.
Chris Armstrong weren't that bad, James.
He was, but the team was though.
Him and
the team was. When they had the Hewlett Packard and all that, and we were blocking them. Oh man!
No, but literally them and Darren Anderson and all that.
Sick note.
Yeah. But no, but real talk. As you said it, that is literally one of the worst Spurs sides. Because even when we won the league at the Lane in 2004 with the Invincibles, that Spurs side wasn't great, but they were still way better than what was it? Stephen Carr, Tarico.
Well, they had a few players, didn't they? They had a few names.
Yeah.
You look through that team now, with the thing is, no one yesterday's got a name.
Spurs are missing big players, though, innit?
They are.
I mean, if you throw
season,
Madison,
Kudus is a huge miss.
Sergio Romero was really big for that. He's actually done them a disservice.
That's
Romero would have got sent off yesterday.
Yeah,
Romero would have got sent off. He's a hothead.
Boys, I want to ask everyone this just quickly on the panel, innit? What do we think about this comment here? Big up Gaza, we're showing love. Is he now our number one left back?
I do lean towards it a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because I really rate Calafiori, by the way. I do.
Same.
The problem with Calafiori, and I don't say this in a negative way, when he's forward, he's so good forward, but we can get exposed when he's at that really high up. With Hincapié, I think he's quite modest. Disciplined. Yeah, lack of discipline. With
I don't know if he's more disciplined. I think I would still prefer Calafiori. That's me.
I'm there with them two now. I don't know.
Do you know what's the best part of all of it though? They both play for us. Like, how refreshing is that for us as a club? 8-9 years ago, when we were in the mud, we're now saying we've got these two left backs that are both probably an 8 out of 10. Who would you prefer to play? And then you look back at who we had 2 seasons ago. We had Zinchenko with who was coming off the bench for Zinchenko. We had
Tierney was about, but he was good.
Well, Tierney when he was fit. But we just didn't have the depth, and to have these two both, and they're both under 25, boys. That's another thing that goes unnoticed with our team. Yes, a few of them are getting a bit older, the defenders, but our team are mainly 25 or under. Yeah. We're built for dominance. We just need to get one over the line.
Jamie, how do you feel? How do you feel about
Arsenal? 5 minutes.
How do you feel about Arsenal this season, Jamie? Do you feel like we can win multiple trophies? What's your thoughts on the Premier League? I know privately when we spoke, you've been confident. You know, obviously things have changed since then. If City win their game in hand, it could be down to 2 points. How are you feeling about the season right now?
I feel like the points difference now, it's that close. I'm not that concerned about it. I just think we will beat more teams than City do from going here to the end of the season. City are not the City of old. If you would have said to me at the start of the season, we're 28 games in, we're on 56 points, would you take it? You're 2 points clear of City with a game in hand. With the signings we made in the summer.
5 clear, and then with a game in hand, yeah.
Sorry, 5. I would have took it. And the reason I would have took it is because, again, we're coming into the last 10 games down the running straight, going toe-to-toe. We're the first team ever to win 8 out of 8 in Europe in the group, in the new phase of the group stage. Everything that we wanted, we're getting, bar a few draws. We've lost 3 games in 41, boys.
Yeah, that's
when you micromanage the season, we are on an absolute flyer of a season. It's just that we keep, whenever we slip very close to each other, so it feels like a big drop.
So, Jamie,
if we drop,
based on what you're saying there, my friend, was you talking the same talk first of all after we drew with Wolves, drew with Brentford, and are we overreacting to this Tottenham win, being that they're such a poor side and the depleted side we come up against? But it seems like for me, I'm still a bit like this after the Wolves game, and I can't take too much from this Tottenham game because they're that poor. 14 games at home, they won 2 games, haven't won this year. This is the Tottenham team that we're talking about. Do you understand? So I don't know. You've already alluded to, obviously, it's not going to mean nothing if we don't do nothing against Chelsea, which I think we probably will. But would you feel like this on Wednesday, or has it changed since we beat Tottenham? Is that what you needed, that Tottenham result?
No, the Tottenham result don't change things for me. I'm very much on Dan's side. I'm Mr. Positive. I want us to do well. I feel like if I support us in a better light, then we will do better. That's in my own kind of head and my own feelings. But in terms of this season, if you look at, if we drew to Brentford in, let's say, October, and we drew to Wolves in Jan, and there was a big gap between it when there was 9 or 10 wins on the spin, no one would be talking about it. It's the fact that they've compounded together, the worry kicks in. So when you look at the whole season and then you micromanage it, we drew 6 games and lost 3, and we've won the rest. You spread them out a bit more, there's no panic at all. So it's about managing and looking, it's how you choose to view it. I said to you off cam, before Wednesday when we drew to Wolves, I was like, you know what? After the Wolves game, I worried a little bit. I had a little panic. I had a wobble, and I thought, has Arteta run out of ideas here? But then he comes back on Sunday and he goes to the Spurs stadium and he puts 4 past Spurs, and everyone's celebrating. So he's got us to where we want to be, boys. At the end of the day, there's not one manager in England right now that's higher than him. So you can't fault him.
Jamie, can I ask you a question? I just want to get your view on this. Do you not think that Arteta bottled it with his tactics twice against Liverpool and against Man City?
Liverpool, I disagree until they scored. And then I thought, because they scored when they scored, I thought we were obviously up against time, but I thought he managed that game quite well. Liverpool now weren't that Liverpool then. That Liverpool then were okay. They weren't in disrepair.
Wait. That Liverpool at Anfield were rubbish.
Bad.
Right?
Worst Liverpool.
And he went there and played.
They were the Premier League champions that just spent 500 million and they won their opening 3 games.
Yeah, but they didn't have a right back, Dan. They didn't have a right back.
Daniel,
Their right back put one in from 37 yards.
No, listen.
But that's not a right back. That's a midfielder.
We lost to a free goal.
Isn't it? And we started doing it against City.
I don't know why we're going. I don't know. Listen,
No. I'm just trying to get JB's perspective on this, because I agree with in general, if you look at the overall stats and what have you, right, and I'll let Ryan come back on it as well. I'm not attacking Jamie. I'm questioning the theory, right? And what I'm saying is, I was known as King Arteta. I support my club. I support my manager. What a lot of people with low IQ out there who are sheep and haters, as soon as you question something, you're a hater. I mean, the amount of abuse that young Ryan gets there every week, then I start getting it. If I call out this and call out that, and then the amount of abuse that negative Dan gets, and then positive Dan gets abuse for being positive. So you can't win in this social media world. But what I'm saying, Jamie, I'm just debating the idea that you said there, because I've never spoken to you before, and I'm going into it more detail about what you said, right? The concept that we've done well, yes, but like negative Dan brought up about Wolves, but the deeper issues are this. The general consensus from a lot of people is that since we lost the league twice to City and he became more defensive, okay, we've got the best defence. There has been big key moments, and those big key moments, when we have to make a decision about our tactics and strategy, is going to come up again. So the Tottenham isn't, they're free flowing, open, all that. It's good. We've got the points. That's the objective. But against Liverpool at Anfield, they were awful. And he went there with 3 DMs. On the bench was all the attacking players. Odegaard, Eze, loads of others, right? And he didn't even attack once. They were there for the taking, right? Ryan and me have said it in fan cams at Arsenal and everything, right? They were there, Negative Dan said it. They were there for the taking, right? It was a world-class goal, but we went there without even trying, and we were the superior team. When Man City came to our ground, shit scared, Pep plays 11 behind the ball for the first time in his checkbook mercenary career, right? And then when it comes to it, again, he played defensive. He's done it in the past when we've been to Man City.
James, let me remind you, we haven't won there for 12 years. We haven't won there for 12 years. We're 4 games into a season. Liverpool won all 3. We've won all 3. We don't want to start falling behind. So he played for a draw. Fair play. He's human. But what my question to you is, now go back to where we are today, because that's what matters today. I look at the league now. I look at Europe now. You tell me a team that's got a better record this season in all comps than Arsenal, and I'll hold my hand up and say, okay, we should have him. But there isn't one, because we are the most informed team in Europe.
No, I agree.
I'm talking season. So you're going to say Hansi Flick, you're going to say Pep Guardiola, you're going to say all of these names. They're not doing what Arteta's doing. So I don't understand what we're all wanting.
No, Jamie, don't get me wrong.
Facts.
I will keep Arteta. I'm not against Arteta. I'm talking about when there's specific moments and a big decision has to be made. Do you attack these teams or do? And then the other thing, answer this, Jamie, right? And the rest of the panel.
Answer the question and let him answer, James.
Sorry. I asked in my thing I said earlier, and no one's answered it. When the big criticism of the last 2 months is when we go in the lead, he sits back, lets teams like Wolves and all these other teams look like Brazil.
Right, James, I'm just going to cut in on this because listen, I don't know if you guys watch Arteta's interviews. And again, he said it after the Sunderland game and he said it in that Wolves game as well. And it's like he's getting annoyed by the reporters. The reporters asked him this exact question you're asking Jamie. The reporters have asked Arteta. And Arteta said he told them, he said, how do you want to play? When you go 1-0 up, what do you want the team to do? He said to score the second goal, to score the third goal. Of course, that's what he wants. He's not telling them to sit back against Wolves. That is not what Arteta's telling his team. It just happens. Games pan out like that. You
No,
know,
Daniel,
nerves come in
after
the players.
Sunderland,
let me say something on that.
Arteta is not telling them to sit back. What are we doing?
Daniel,
One
after
sec,
Sunderland,
James. Let me just come in on
back to
that.
side passing. After
Let
Sunderland,
me just come back in on that. I want to go back to this comment by Clock and Curtis, because if we're being real here, yeah, I'm not going to subscribe to this over positivity at the moment. Yes, it's a brilliant win against Tottenham. Let's enjoy it. Let's not get carried away like we done when I was against Sunderland, singing my heart out, saying that, yeah, we're going to win the league. Our form does not suggest that we are a great team at the moment. We've beaten a poor Tottenham side.
But why,
it doesn't.
why not? It's two draws. It's 2 draws and a loss in 8, yeah?
Last 8 games.
Okay, now go 16.
Say it again.
Now go to 16 games. The 8 before that. So make it 16.
We're talking about recent form.
Okay, so recent.
It's not that great either, because if we go back to 16, let me finish. If we go back to 16,
we won
do the last 5 games.
Last
Let me
9
break
games.
it down. There's 5 games. What's the last 5 games?
It's 3 wins and 2 draws.
No, last
3 wins and 2 draws.
Daniel, last 9 games, 4 draws, 2 defeats, 2 wins.
But James,
you're making it suit your argument. All I'm saying is we can't.
Sorry, James.
We have just drawn. Listen, we've just drawn with Brentford. Listen, we've just drawn with Brentford and we've drawn with Wolves. Everyone's disappointed. Everyone predicted wins there, and because we've gone and beat this shit Tottenham side, everyone's gone back to this. Oh, getting carried. Let's just keep our feet on the ground. That's all I'm saying.
But when you say carried away, when you say carried away, we're exactly where we were the week leading up to Christmas, when this time of the season we typically do collapse. We've had 2 draws. I get it. They compound, they're close to each other, they hurt, they scare you. I get it. But what I'm trying to get at, if they're spread out over a 12-week period, you don't even feel them. So I know what you're saying, but then we've bounced back and gone to Spurs.
It's the context of it,
let's
bro.
Go back
but we've come back and beat Spurs 4-1. We're now going into a Chelsea derby. We win that, our form's good again.
Listen, James, what I'm saying is, let's go back to when we beat them other games. Let's go back to when we beat Tottenham at the start of the season. When we first beat them, that was off the back of a 2-2 draw against Sunderland. We beat Tottenham, yeah? Then after that, we drew to Chelsea, a 10-man Chelsea. Do you understand? We've seen this movie before, yeah? Then we beat Brentford, then we lost to Aston Villa. Do you understand? So all I'm saying is...
Carry on, because now it gets good on our narrative. So now carry on with the next ones.
The next ones, yeah, we had some good wins. We won about 5 games or something on the trot around Christmas, yeah?
Do you know the last teams with 5 games in the league? Bar us.
Go on.
Why are we not looking at the positive? It was City 2 seasons ago.
I'm talking about recent form. You want to go back 9-10 games?
Where was this energy when it was good?
We've gone from 8 games to go back to 6. All I'm saying is, I'm not being negative, as you call it. I'm saying let's not get carried away.
It's not being carried away, but we are
drawn against Wolves. Beating Tottenham's not a marker for us to say, yes, we've turned the corner. They're shit.
Thank you.
It's
They're
not
so bad, bro.
But coming up to the end of February and having the best record across Europe talks for itself. I don't care where the draws and losses were.
No, it doesn't take that away.
We are top of the pile across Europe.
I agree.
You can't fault that.
I agree with you. But
what we do in
but it's like, look, I said this Sunderland after the Sunderland draw.
But look, Dan, there's a bit. That's for you, Dan. Come to it after. But go on, Ryan.
Yeah. You're right. I actually said we're not going to beat Tottenham as well, but I'll get into that as well. But after that Sunderland game, this is why everyone's mocking me. I've been saying it's not sustainable probably from last season. It's become memed now by everybody. It's cool. But I genuinely do mean it when I say it's not sustainable, because the football we've been playing, Liverpool, do you know what? I'll even go back to the first game of the season. We were very lucky to win at Old Trafford, you know. The way we're playing is passive. Liverpool thing that showed it, exposed it, and it showed that you can't go to Anfield ordinarily and try to win. But when the Jeremy Frimpong's listening, Conor Bradley, they had no right back. They played Szoboszlai. And we know, like, we could talk
about why are we going back to the fourth game?
No, it does count. It does count because the whole season, Sunderland, and then coming up to the recent games, and Wolves exposed us for that. It wasn't sustainable. You can't play that kind of football.
You're right. You're right. It all counts. But my question then back to you is, what do you want to see that we're not seeing, Ryan?
I want to see.
Where do you want us to be? Where do you want us to be?
I want to see
top of the league. We are.
There's been times we have scammed wins, though. I'm not.
But so have other sides. We're all human.
This is okay.
This is what I don't understand. Do you remember City were 2-0 up at half time at Spurs? What happened?
No, I know.
Where was their collapse? Where was their collapse?
I don't understand how Spurs
the media are now driving our own fans to say that we're collapsing.
City's form hasn't been good either. City lost to United.
In the bank.
City's last eight is identical to our last eight, but we're collapsing. I don't understand it. Pull it up right now and have a look.
No, but this is my point. Go back to 2016. We finished second in a 2-horse race between Leicester and Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah,
that's 10 years ago, Ryan.
But it's similar to now. No, but look, we scammed that second place win. After that, we were 5th, 8th, all of that. Just saying that was the start of our downfall. I'm just trying to make a point that if we win this league this season, which I still think we very much can, but I'm just trying to say we need to calm down and stop getting carried away.
But when you say calm down, but when you say carried away, who's getting carried away in terms of what? That we're going to get to the top. We don't need to get to the top. We're there.
In terms of the statement that you've been coming out of it already, Jamie. Yeah, we're going to win the league. That's it. It's just done in your head.
I've never once said that. I do believe that, but I've never said it. But I do believe we'll win the league. The reason we'll win the league is because we're now mature. We're 3 seasons into 3 title challenges. We've just got to spend the money we need to spend, and we're now sat top of the pile in Europe. Well, I don't know what else you don't want. If we're back in 6th or 7th, if Arteta doesn't win something this season, God
we're in
forbid.
the knockout stages now in Europe. Stop talking about that's done now. We're in the knockout stages now.
No, I'm talking season, whole season. Every team across Europe for all comps, what they played, we have the best win ratio. So I don't understand what else
we had the best of luck. We scored the most goals with 23.
So what are we lacking? You just want something to talk about.
No, City got more goals. Right, guys, let's move on from this. Dan, what's next on the subject? Because we tend to get stuck on subjects. I know you've got a layout for the show today.
Go quickly on this one. Can Tottenham going to get relegated?
No,
can they be relegated?
I think a serious conversation.
I think it's very positive. Do you know why I say this? I'll use the same energy I use for Arsenal. If we're 6 points clear at the top, I'm just saying. I know we're not. If we were 6 points, 7 points clear at the top of the league now, I'd still say chill. Like relax. We could lose 2 games, we could draw whatever. These lot in the same context, they got better goal difference, but 4 points off West Ham would love that as well. You know, West Ham hate them, man.
I think Forest are the ones that will drop.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the way Tottenham played. That was a derby day. Yes, look, let me take my Arsenal hat off for a minute. That was a derby day. How dare you turn up for your fans at home and play like that? And if they can't turn up for a derby day, I actually see them. They got Fulham and Palace. They ain't winning those games. No chance. I'd rather play Tottenham again than Wolves. Like literally. Let me not say it like that because we struggled both games against Wolves, but we didn't even score the ones at home. But you know what I mean. Like,
isn't it mad that certain teams give us a more of a run for our money, even if they're not playing for anything? They just the way they set up, we struggle a little bit more. But if you think, I know we all watch other games, but if you were a City fan or a Liverpool fan and you watch their games throughout the season like you do Arsenal, you'd be saying this about something else there. So we're always going to have a difference of opinion. That's what we need to remember. But what we have to all agree on here is, are we where we want to be in the league position? We are. So you can't fault what Arteta and the team have done thus far.
I can fault it. We should be more points ahead, in my humble opinion, Jamie.
Okay,
yeah?
so why should we? Why should we?
It's bum time. Because we've dropped points where I feel like we shouldn't have dropped points. And if you don't believe that, then something's wrong.
Do you not think we've won points that we probably shouldn't have won or haven't won?
No, we haven't. Because we're the best team in the league with the best squad.
But we're 15 points better. We're 15 points better off than last season in the same fixtures.
Let me ask you this, and I'm sure we all agree with this. As you said, City are not the best. They're not the City of old. Before we could argue and say we were competing with a very good Man City side, and we were. Even we
do they have Ryan? Let me ask you these 3 questions. Right? Do they have the Ballon d'Or winner in their side?
It's not.
No. Just answer the question, yes or no.
It's not about that.
For you. Yes. Do they have the best striker in the league? Do they have the best manager ever?
Changed his tune because he was rubbing them out before, Ryan. Don't let him go.
No. But Dan, I wasn't rubbing them out like that. I wasn't. I don't know where you're getting that from. You keep saying you got videos. Show them. Get them up now. Get them up.
They're on there. Go back on the lines in the chat.
Get them up.
In the chat, as Dan robbed that Man City this season, you've spoken about them giving us a card of honor.
Not like that. Yeah, and that still might happen.
They could still listen.
That could still happen. But I've never ever said that.
Dan, this is why I brought up the Leicester season. It's the same way. We were waiting. Look, we're always complaining about Man City. They won 4 in a row titles. They were falling off now. Yeah, Rodri ting last season, mash them up. Why are we not capitalizing this season? We have dropped. Look, we've dropped some silly points. Look, we've done well, but we've dropped some silly points.
He's agreeing.
Yeah,
I feel like we should be further ahead and drop some silly points.
City could easily turn around and say the same thing.
Why are we talking about City? Why are we talking about City?
It's about us.
Every single team in the Premier League. Look, Dan, let me land, Dan. If you spoke to a Man United fan or any team in the Premier League and said, "Are there games that you think you should have won that you didn't?" Everyone will say yes.
That's every season, bro. You could take me back to the
every team will say we should have won
against the audacity of our fan base. The audacity of our fan base to think that we should be 15 points clear when we ain't won a league for over 20 years. It started to blow me away. We haven't won a league.
To be upset about dropping points at Wolves. Is that audacity?
No, you could be upset, but it doesn't mean we're not on course. I told you before, Dan, I'm upset, but it doesn't mean we're not on course. But we can't be this. We can't expect to win the league, like you're saying, to be 10, 15, 20 points clear.
This
we
season,
haven't won a league for 22 years, boy.
I'm sorry, but this season it was unacceptable. No other manager gets this long in world football. No one. Wenger and Ferguson were the only ones. And that's
so you saying Arteta out? That's it, done. If you don't win this year, done.
Look, listen, I don't like saying that because people start thinking I have an agenda. I never wanted him in the club in the first place. Never did.
That's fine.
But obviously I want him to succeed. The guy played for our club. The way I'm seeing him play his football, I don't like the fact that he doesn't really change it up. He's done subs better this season. I'll give him that. But it shouldn't be taking him this long to get away from his arrogance. And the fact is,
Ryan, we've got the most points in the Premier League, scored the joint most goals, and conceded the least.
Okay, the question to you, Ryan, then, the question to you is, replace him tomorrow morning. Who'd you bring in?
That's a good question. And the thing is, I don't like to just throw names out there because you remember forget this season.
But you're so adamant that he's not doing the job that we need. You must have a replacement.
Who was Arsene Wenger when Arsenal got him? Who's
okay? That's fine. So what I'm saying is, who is there someone in world football that you've looked at and gone, if I was the board, you'd bring Luis Enrique in
straight away?
So you think Luis Enrique at the helm next season, barring it don't matter what happens this season, with the squad we have, the injuries you go through that throughout the season, down, whatever. Luis Enrique wins the league, Champions League. What does he win?
With Luis Enrique, I feel like Berta was working. I think Berta was working on his own when he got Eze and Gyökeres especially. I don't feel they were Arteta signings. Arteta had the chance.
You don't know that. You're speculating.
It's a guessing game. It's a guessing game.
You're not wrong. But I'm just going. I'm just trying to build a picture, seeing things. Eze to Martinelli when we equalised at home.
We'll read this out after in a second.
When we equalised at home to City, Eze to Martinelli, that was not Arteta ball. And I feel like Eze has also been isolated the way he plays due to the way from his strengths due to the way we play. And it's really, really concerning when I see the fact that Arteta has got all these resources now. We've got Berta, and I feel like a better manager. Do you know what? I won't even say. I think Arteta is a decent manager, and I think he has potential to be a world beater. I do think that. I feel his arrogance holds him back. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel like we should be. You're not wrong. I'm grateful for where we are in the league. If you told me in 2004 I won't see another league title at this stage, I would have bet everything that we would have. Yeah. So I'm very grateful. But my point is I don't think that he likes to change things up. This whole time until this season, he didn't like to make substitutions fast enough. He makes the wrong subs. He didn't want a striker as well. I know we played very good football, but how dare you go from Aubameyang going out in 2022 Jan, pushed out the club by the way, and then not getting a striker. He's like, I'll just get Gabriel Jesus. That's my guy. That's my guy.
So your finger's pointing at Arteta. It's Arteta the reason we're not where we should be in your eyes.
Largely, yes. I do think there's problems with ambition at the club.
Do you know what? Yeah. What blows my mind is we're sat here and we all have opinions with fans, and I get it, and I'm all for it. I love it. But we're sat here trying to say that what we think we know or what we think we can see should hold more weight than a multi-billion-dollar company that see things on a day-to-day basis, gave him that time, spent the money to get us to where we are today. You forget 7 years ago, we had Mustafi and Socrates centre-half, in the same owners. The same owners. So the owners didn't change, the manager changed, and they bought into Arteta. That's why we are where we are today. It's not just because of what he's done with the team. He transformed the whole club. We all agree with that, yeah? So
Yeah.
you've got to give the man his flowers.
Listen, Jamie, 5 years before Arteta come, 3 FA Cups. 5 years with him, 1 FA Cup. Just saying.
Dan, were you happy then? As a gooner, you were happy, yeah? You're a happy fan.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Based
asking.
on trophies, my bro. That's all I'm
But
saying.
I'm asking, were you happy then?
Would you rather be in that position that we were then, finishing 6th, 7th, 5th, fighting the top 4 and winning?
Do you know what's the best thing about all of that as well? Be in this situation? We had 3 seasons with no Europe. And you think that's good for our club because we won an FA Cup that we've got 14 of. For me, it's all narrative. You've got to look at the bigger picture.
With Arteta. 3 of those seasons were with Arteta.
And that's what I'm saying. A multi-billion-dollar company saw what he was doing, stuck with him. Like Ryan just said, no one else in world football does that. He must be either a magician or a genius.
Well, let's hope
one of the two.
Turns out to be like this season.
Jamie, what you're doing is you're saying, you're saying that if you support the club, you're not entitled to criticise. I'm not a sheep,
you are 100%. I'm asking the question though. What do you want?
No, listen. Yeah, but listen. Both me and Ryan have said, and negative Dan. I support. I was known as King Arteta. I was getting 5 million globally, right? But if my manager makes a decision that's incorrect, I'm entitled to call him out. And I don't just call him out. I'm not a hater. I'm not a sheep. I evidence it, my arguments, all right? And what I'm saying to you, what you haven't mentioned throughout this stream at all is this. There's been times, and this is what, and I'll tell you why this is important. There's been times when Arteta has played negative football. The games have been boring. There's been no creativity. There's been
Arteta or the team?
No,
Arteta or the team?
What do you mean Arteta? Who manages the team, Jamie?
Let me land. The last time I saw Arteta in an Arsenal shirt was over a decade ago. Yeah? You're telling me Arteta's not doing stuff. If the players aren't playing or we're exhausted, we're playing every 3 days, you're now telling me it's Arteta, all of it. So he's got one string. He's got one strings. He's got one strings, yeah?
He's run players to the ground.
You're not a man.
Jamie, I listen to you. Let me finish, yeah? Please. All right?
I big up everyone in the chat, though. Big up everyone in the chat, because earlier on, let me just say this quickly, James. I was thinking, what's going on? We dropped point to Wolves, and we had our most views. I think we nearly got up to 2K.
Yeah.
We had 90 people watching at one point. And we've just gone up to 50 now. So big up everyone, because when we win, guys, we need you guys here as well. Jamie, I want you on every week.
Smash that like button, love, man.
Smash the like buttons, everyone, because it
works. Jamie, we need you on every week, bro. Every week.
The thing for me, I'm sat here and I'm trying to see your points.
Jamie. Yeah, but Jamie, you don't let
Jamie.
You've got to get to the point, James. Come on, please.
Yeah, but you're interrupting me. I'll let you speak. Come on, mate. Yeah, let me finish. Do you know what I mean? Right? We have a conversation. Right. What I'm saying is, first of all, you're jumping for the jugular. Listen to my premise. I support the club. I support Arteta. Right? I said that to you every time I start to go on to what I'm going to say.
You need to smash the likes, though. 47 watching, only 22
and what I'm
likes.
saying to you is, I believe in Arteta, right? I believe in this squad, but I'm entitled to an opinion. And at times, he has been playing negative side passing and these weaker teams, when Liverpool were weaker, when Man City were weaker, and the lower level teams at the lower league, and he's been sitting back and letting them come on. You have failed to mention that once, mate, like it's some Euro.
Do you think, James? Do you think I sit at home and think about all the bad stuff that's going on? For me, I look at the positives because my club are light years ahead of where we were 8 years ago. I thought we were going to start finishing in the bottom half of the table, James.
That was.
We got a new manager in 5-6 years later. We're the best team in Europe, the best. You tell me a better team, I'll hold my hand up.
Well, listen, and I'll finish off
on
this.
Tell me a better team, James. James, tell me a better team.
No, Jamie, don't
tell me a better team.
Let me finish my point.
Right?
Stop going into the Europe chat, right? Listen to what I'm saying, and now crystallise it for you. Where what I'm saying and what Ryan's saying and Negative Dan's saying matters is this. We're not this, we should have won it 2 months ago, 15 points and all that. What we're saying to you is, those games where he does side passing and bottles it, like he did twice against Liverpool and Man City, catches up with you. If City win the next game, they're 2 points behind. All right? You can't ignore this.
So what do you want, James? That's what I'm asking you. What do you want?
I've explained it. What do you mean, what do I want?
You want the ball to be played in the channel instead of to the side. That's what you want, and that's going to fix everything for you.
No, listen. You're not listening, right? He has players, and he can play attacking football. And what he did against Tottenham, he's done a few other times as well. When we go up, keep going. Don't sit back and let the other team come onto you, right? At times, he's played 3 DMs and put all the attackers on the bench. I'm spelling out to you what I'm saying. And then you're asking me a question without taking into account what I've just said to you.
No, I'm listening to you, but what I'm saying to you is...
You're just talking over me and saying that, like, what do I want? I'll explain to you what I want.
Boys, let's move on, yeah, because I want to come to Dan and Ryan, yeah? I'm not sure what your prediction was. I went for a 3-1 Arsenal win. They went one better, 4-1. Dan, you went for a draw. Ryan, what did you go for, mate?
I lent to a draw as well.
You both went for a draw. So what are you saying, you guys? You don't believe in your club. You thought it was done. You know what I mean? You Tottenham are social. Remember?
Dan, don't try and do that. Don't try and do that, Dan. Yeah, because after the Wolves game, we've got videos of you, bro. Yeah. Do you understand?
Dan, both of you.
So if I've drawn against Wolves...
Dan, you're going to let me speak, bro. Yeah,
go on.
Both of you have just said that multiple times that Tottenham was shit, yeah? In the stream. Yeah, you thought we weren't going to beat them. You thought we weren't going to beat them. You didn't believe in your team.
Let me know when I can land my point.
You didn't believe in Arteta.
So
before you say...
What do you mean Arteta? Why you keep saying about you didn't believe in Arteta? You're obsessed with the man. Just stop saying that.
That's who you was fucking questioning, Dan. That's who you was questioning. When we went studio the other day, what was you doing? You kept bringing it to Arteta. Your guy Arteta. Yeah, obviously, because we dropped points in a game that we should be winning.
So it can't be dropping points to Wolves, bro.
Wait a minute.
So he should be questioned. But today, I've not heard you say one good thing. You ain't said nothing good about Arteta today, have you?
Because Tottenham are that bad.
You predicted draws.
Let me land. If we've gone away to Brentford and drawn, yeah, then we've played bottom of the league Wolves 2-0 up and we've drawn. Is it of the realms of insanity, yeah, to say that we're gonna draw? I don't know what I said. I don't know what the score's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna win. I don't know if we're gonna lose. I don't know if we'll draw. So I went for a draw. Is it crazy to say that?
Yeah, to me
it's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that. Spurs are shit. Wolves are shit. Stop going on like I made some crazy statement.
You got a nice surprise though, yeah? You got a nice
beautiful surprise.
Oh, it's a welcome surprise. It's a welcome surprise. No one expected it, bro. You can't be going to Wolves and then thinking you're going to
got the lineup right. Hold on. Did he get the lineup right? Because there's a lot of people.
He got the lineup right. Yes, he got the lineup right.
Arteta's got his favourites. He's always plays Odegaard. Well, Odegaard didn't play. Eze played.
Listen,
he brought Odegaard on.
It needs to stop, Dan.
No, but it needs to stop because you were straight. You blame him.
When he gets criticised, when he needs to be criticised, he gets criticised. That's it.
Dan, let me tell you something about Arteta against Spurs. Let me tell you something, yeah? Mascara for Timber, amazing. That was he smashed it. No. Listen, I'm just trying to make a point. I will give credit where it's due. But when you think about look, no one remembers finishing second. Like obviously they do for us because we're getting trolled about it. But other than that, it's not a trophy. So like I'm just trying to say he's not got it over the line. So I think criticism's fair. But if you want to talk about the context of the whole season, there's been warning signs with our football, which caught up at Wolves. It is not sustainable to keep playing like that and expect, to consistently beat teams because sometimes we just barely got it over the line.
We've got so far. It's been an
let
me read this out quickly, JC, because everyone was here. Positive, Dan, I love you, but literally you were contemplating Enrique last week. You cannot go full defense of Arteta.
When was I contemplating Enrique? What are you talking about?
Last week.
That's because people were talking about if people were doing the hypotheticals if Arteta doesn't win anything and goes.
No, that's true.
That's what people were doing.
No,
you see me singing Arteta's praises. Don't do like I don't sing his praises when he does well.
No, I'm just saying today though. Today after you've predicted us to draw, after you've slated him against the Wolves game, I haven't heard one thing.
I didn't bring up Arteta's name, I ain't spoke about it.
Can I just say one thing about the Wolves thing?
Everything's always about them.
One other thing, Jamie, and coming back on these guys, Jamie.
Don't poke Jamie again. Don't poke him, man. Seriously, look, he's ready to go on you.
I'm not just criticising at times when we choose the wrong tactics. I think the players at times have let Arteta down as well because he tells them if you tell someone the strategy and how to play, and they don't take responsibility to shoot. I mean, going back to the Tottenham game, what excites me so much, and Jamie said at the start, is That I haven't seen a striker take the ball and shoot like that. A proper number 9. Aubameyang wasn't a number 9, yeah. All the fanboys, right? And a proper number 9.
He won us our last FA Cup. Don't diss Aubameyang, bro.
Yeah, we love Aubameyang, bro.
I'm not a fanboy. Like Ozil and Aubameyang, who had more fans than the club. I don't like these egotistical.
He was our last killer. He was our last killer. That's the last killer that we had. Stop dissing him, Jay.
No, Aubameyang, you can't diss Aubameyang, bro. You can't diss him.
Yes, I can. Because no one's above. Yes, I can.
Wenger's gift before he left was Aubameyang, and he won that, bro.
Hey, Dan, we'll go to the player ratings after this. Get positive after, innit?
Yeah, I'll tell you why, right? Because no one player, this is what's wrong with the modern football. No one player is above the club. No manager is above the club.
No one said that. No, but James,
I feel like you're just shouting for the sake of shouting.
No, but James,
like, no one person has said that. All we're talking about is difference of opinion and where we feel the season is. But what I'm trying to say to you is, and this is where my point I think is valid, and you'll agree, it's hypothetical, but you'll agree. The draws that we've drawn, the draws are too close to each other, which makes it compound and feel worse. You spread them through the season, and you look at a whole season, you go, okay, you won 29, you drew 7, and you lost 1, let's just say. Well, that looks like a great season. Jamie. Hang on, that looks like a great season. But if 4 of those draws are all in February, you feel like the world's going to win.
Jamie, you said that before. Listen, I'm going to ask you a question, Jamie, right? And be honest, right? I know you are, right? Listen, are you sitting there telling me that you think Arteta has played every single game, the tactics correctly? Because if you have, you're an Arteta sexual as sheep.
Okay, hang on one second. You asked me a question, and before I got to answer it, you answered it for me.
No, I'm asking you.
So my answer to that is Arteta is human. Arteta is learning on the job as we go. Of course, he's got it wrong.
We don't have time for learning.
No, it's so true. Yeah, I have to back him up on this. It's because someone else, I think Curtis said it, that Arteta sometimes gets management wrong subs. Bro, what manager doesn't? No manager gets.
I don't understand.
Consistently, Dan. No one gets this long to do this, bro.
What do you mean no one gets long?
I'm so confused when you say gets to do this.
At a lesser club, than Arsenal, he would.
So where would Arsenal be today if we sacked him in 2020?
If we got an ambitious,
we might have had a Premier League by now. You don't know. We might not.
I will say it. See your narrative. Your narrative is so driven.
Without shouting, Dan. Can I say this calmly without shouting? We don't know. We don't know where we would be without Arteta. That's a fact, Jamie. You can't say that.
But do you know what we do know, Dan?
We don't know.
Do you know what we do know, Dan? We have got Arteta, and we are top of the league, and we are in Europe, and we are in the FA Cup, and we are in the Carabao Cup.
And we won nothing.
But we're in everything we can be in this season. Let's focus on where we are.
It's looking good, but form suggests that we're crumbling at the moment. That's what it suggests.
If we beat Wolves and beat Spurs but drew to Brentford, would you be a bit happier? You would, yeah? 2 extra
100%,
points.
100%.
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is just remove that result now. We're looking at the last 2. Make yourself feel better. We're top of the league. Make yourself feel better.
Facts.
No, I'm not getting carried away, man.
Hold on, boys.
If we were now sat in 3rd, I'd be fuming. If we were sat in 3rd, I'd be like, do you know what? We failed. But we're still top of the pile.
Johnny in the chat and Sahar in the chat, because a couple weeks ago, you lot was talking all sorts of nonsense. One Spurs win, you're back. You're back, just like Dan. You're back.
Really? It's just, that's how fan base summed up.
Let me tell you when I was back.
We're not going to win the Premier League. I'm just saying, just calm.
You know when I was back? I was back straight after Arteta's interview for the press conference after Wolves.
That's all
when he said, "Listen, that's all it took." Chapter 28, right? If anyone watched it, you know, right? Chapter 28 is going to be special, and we've beat Spurs, and we've shown real grit, determination. We've scored 4 goals. It's looking good. This season as a whole is going to be a special season. I have no doubt about that. Big up AFC always. You've put a few questions in. It's been a mad show, so sorry, bro, that we haven't read them all out. But not having that Arteta still learning the job after 6 years, get out of here. But listen, Pep Guardiola is still learning.
I agree.
But he's not learning. He's making decisions that aren't always going to be right. Ryan, what do you do for work? Ryan, what do you do for work?
I do a range of things, man. I work.
Well, tell me one thing that you have to do an action for. Let's say it's shuffling papers. You work and you shuffle papers, and you shuffle papers for 365 days a year. There might be that 1 or 2 days that a paper falls off the table, but you stick it back on, you keep going. It's the same thing. He's human.
Let me say this.
I just respond to that comment quickly. I've not said that I'm not believing, you know. Not once have I said I don't believe we're going to win the league, bruv.
Same here.
I've just said that
Ryan
I'm
fancies
staying
Enrique.
here. I'm staying here. That's what I'm doing.
I'm a level-headed person.
Yeah.
I'm a level-headed person, innit?
Yeah, Jamie, if we criticise an action, what did I keep saying to you right from the start, Jamie? I support my manager. I've been on social media for a year. All I'm known for on AFTV is King Arteta. I support my manager. And I'll tell you something that'll shock all of you. If we don't win it, you can click this. If we don't win anything, I'm keeping Arteta. Yeah,
you have to keep Arteta. There's no one else out there better.
No, Jamie, stop shouting.
Jamie, if we don't win nothing, you're saying there's no one out there better. Is that what you're saying?
Stop shouting. Stop shouting. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, Jamie.
You and Dan, what are you related with Dan? Are you two related, bro?
See, look, what you've done, Jamie. Of course, now negative Dan's divorced.
Jamie, I know you've been watching me getting really wound up, innit? I know it, man. You and Dan, you're brothers. Yeah, you're related.
Yeah. Jamie, what I'm saying is, Jamie, what I'm saying is, right? I've said on AFC, it's gone viral. We have the best squad in Europe, although I do think our attack could be improved.
Why would you keep Arteta, James? Why would you keep him even if we didn't win anything?
If we didn't win a thing, you would still keep him.
No, because I believe in him. I believe that he's going the right way to the promised land. Like I told Arteta, and you copied that saying, didn't you, on your preview one day, right? On New Year's Eve, Robbie gave me the mic, and I said to him, and he's scared to say I believe anymore because he held that shit before. Do you believe we'll go to the promised land? And I believe in him. That team is. I've just reached 50. That is the best squad I've ever seen in my life. My dad took me to my first game when I was 2 years old. Right? I've seen a lot of Arsenal squads. Right? And I think Arteta bleeds Arsenal. He gets 15 million, which helps as well. But I'm saying, for the
James, did you just say how old did you say you are, James?
50.
I thought you was like 35, James, mate.
You know, I tell you what, us Greek gods are ageless. Anyway, stop deflecting you, right? Right, listen, what I'm saying
is... What do you use on the skin, man? Let me know your secrets, man. Let me know your secrets, bro.
Right, listen, shut up. Jamie, don't listen to him. Let's focus. Ryan, focus, right? Right, you embarrassed Positive Dan now. He's gone trying somewhere. Right,
we don't need Positive Dan. We got Jamie. He's even better. He's another level. Flipping out.
Next level positive, bro.
Jamie, you've made Positive Dan more negative than Ryan and negative Dan. Right?
I just don't understand how we're all watching the same game.
I've tried to explain to you, Jamie.
You're all pulling out mad shit.
No, Jamie, it's not mad. Listen. I'm evidencing it to you, right? Where I get frustrated, where Ryan gets frustrated, where negative Dan gets frustrated, is that we've got such great players. We've got a good manager. Both the guys have said it, yeah? But there's been games where we think, shit, do you know what? If he was a bit more attacking and not so defensive, those teams, we would have got those points as well. Now,
of course.
Jamie, all I'm saying as well, what did I say about an hour ago, right? I've only been in social media for a year, right? And you all know it. Ryan gets the most shit, right? And they think King Arteta and me and Ryan would be enemies. He's one of my best mates. Negative Danny's, all of them are. Basically, Jamie, what I'm saying is this. We live in this world that is so intense, toxic. If I say, do you know how many people, when I said, Arteta's brilliant, this is brilliant, the day I criticised the tactic, the amount of abuse I got, and do you know what? Positive Dan will tell you this. I've been watching Positive Dan on so many other shows, right? And the second he says he supports his club and his manager, right, they'll come for his throat, right? And then secondly, the second one of us says, I say something to criticise a game or a tactic, you must be Arteta out then. Do you know what I mean, Jamie? It's all this hate, man.
It's just about being balanced, isn't it? There's a fine line between balance and being over positive, going into delusion.
No, but read that comment there. Do you guys expect us to be faultless all season?
No,
I don't expect.
Yeah, some of you do.
So hang on 1 second.
2-0 up at Wolves and lose and draw.
Okay, Dan. Okay, that's fine. So
that's embarrassing.
So Dan, let me ask you a question. Yeah, we've lost 3 games in the Premier League all season. Yeah, and we've drawn
another one. That'll be as much as any Premier League team. no Premier League champion has lost more than 3 games, or is it?
Yeah, but
4
listen,
games?
That's not true. That's
But
not true.
hang on.
Dan, Dan, your chat GBT, you need to delete it, mate.
Listen. What is the truth, Dan? I'm asking you.
Well,
I'm asking you.
It's definitely more games than that. Man United won the league on 70 points or something before, so they must have lost at least 4 or 5 games.
I got that one from Talk Sport, Dan. Go on.
Yeah. Let Ryan speak. Let Ryan speak.
No, but where are we? There's so many things being like all I got to say, look, I don't expect to. I'll answer Jason. I don't expect a faultless season, but there's been cracks. People look, this whole sustainable thing. It's a serious thing. People have mocked it and memed it, whatever, but it's a serious thing because Wolves showed that, bro. You can't expect me, as bad as Tottenham have been, to think after that Wolves game we're gonna run riot at White Hart Lane. I never would have thought that. I'm being real. I expected the draw because of how bad Tottenham were. From their side of view, like I said, they should be disappointed that their fans expected a performance after, Arsenal are derailing, as everyone is saying, and they're at home. Yeah, that's their fault. They're fighting relegation and they deserve it as far as I'm concerned. They're going to lose to Fulham and Palace as well. But my thing is, that is not the benchmark of saying, oh, we're going to improve now. Definitely 100%. No, I'm not saying it's a good confidence thing. Eze needed it. Gyökeres needed it. Arteta himself needed it. But we need to understand that Wolves result was unacceptable. The performance was unacceptable. Let me tell you something, and all these people listening, I was in the crowd at Wolves, the stuff I heard is worse than what you think I say. Any of you, because I get dragged the most.
Oh, listen, I know what goes on. I know these conversations, but what I don't understand is why the fan base...
Come on, guys. At the moment in that time, sorry, Jay, at the moment in that time at a game, come on, obviously, you're going to be saying all sorts. Of course you are.
Cool. Emotions. No, you're not wrong.
Emotions. You drove 2 hours, 3 hours to go to Birmingham to watch that shit. You're going to say all sorts.
But why as a club do we have this audacity to think that we shouldn't be having these blips within a season?
It's not a blip. It was coming, bro. Jamie, it was coming.
But it is a blip because it's 2 draws, Ryan. What do you call it if it's not a blip? You call it
football. He was playing, all the time.
But what do you call it?
And we had near misses. It's not acceptable.
When you say it's not acceptable, subject to what? Based off of what? Tell me a season where we've not done this. Where we go, all right, let's go back to that.
2-0 up against Wolverhampton Wanderers, relegated.
Ryan, if that happens, if that happens in September and then Brentford's in December, you don't even notice it. It's just
Man United and Liverpool.
Look at the season.
Manchester United, they've not started the season well. But that game we played at Old Trafford, I was like, this is going to be worrying. If we carry on this kind of football, you go to Anfield passive without a right back. You let their makeshift right back score a free kick. You didn't want to.
We made him score that free kick. We made him score that free kick.
If we attacked Liverpool that game, we would have beaten them. And the thing is, I said this as well. I said this about Liverpool as well. So their results, it's not going to be sustainable for them. And I'm sorry, but I did predict that right. They have fallen off like mad. I'm not saying that we would have fallen off like mad, but I was like, look, if you keep doing this, it's going to leave gaps for teams to catch up. This is one of the worst Premier League seasons since 2016.
Why?
We should
Explain
be capitalizing on that.
Explain it why. Wait, Dan, one of you dads, pull it up because I love this conversation. Pull up the last 5 seasons, match week 28 against this season. Because that there is an absolute farce, what you just said.
Okay, I'm just saying in general, in terms of performances, bro.
The teams are better because anyone could beat anyone. It's more competitive than ever.
Mate, it's insane. The narrative. Listen, I'm all for opinion. And Wolves killed me. I sat at home. I said to my missus, you know what? I can't believe this. We might wobble again. It done me as well. It's emotions. We're all the same. But then, do you know what we did? We stuck our chest out. We went to Spurs. We won 4-1, and we're back. And that's what we got to focus on.
We're not back.
You're back. We've got 10 to go.
We've just beat our North London rival 4-1 away from home. I don't care how bad they are.
If we win 3 games in a row, then I can say, yeah, we're back. Yeah. All I'm saying is let's just take it one game at a time.
That's what I want to do. I want to move on the debate now. I'm going to put this to the panel. I think if Daniel, I don't know if you got it up there, or Jamie Webb, or the next
Marty.
Go mention.
What are you saying?
All right, Marty.
What are you saying, boys?
Right.
Oh, Marty, the background.
Marty,
earlier, the background's looking good, bro.
Yeah, Marty, the young Simon Le Bon, Ray Winston, he's arrived. Right, let me just put this to the panel.
Big up yourself, guys. Thanks for having us.
And
I feel I've just literally dived into this live, and I am about to experience the Greek god himself go on an all-time cataclysmic Arsenal positive rant. He is below positive Dan for a reason. Because there's some mad positive stuff that's going to come out. He's going to get a T-shirt out.
Marty,
that's what I'm upset about it. Oh, you know, Marty, you come on our show every week, James. No T-shirt. Where's the T-shirt, bro?
What? No. I didn't come on here.
Bro, go and get a T-shirt.
Come on,
I want to see a T-shirt, James.
No, I ain't having that. No, he's just about to unzip it and bust it out.
Yeah, more like my man boobs and my relaxed sumo wrestler body. Anyway, let's get back on it. Right,
James, are you actually telling me you ain't got a T-shirt ready?
I've got about 1,000 in the next room.
No, I know that. I know you've got about 1,000. I've seen them. I've seen a lot of them, mate. I've seen a lot. Every Arsenal home game, you turn up with a different, like,
I do two now.
And you're telling me tonight you ain't got one prepared?
All right, I was going to bring one now, right? Just for you, Simon Le Bon. You young Ray Winston lookalike.
Hey, Marty, what are you saying, my bro? How you feeling?
What am I saying?
The question I want to ask you, Marty, I know you would have been sitting there at Wolves, just like positive down there. I see him switch up in a bit of a dark place. I don't know how you felt after the Wolves game. Do you feel like we're now back after that Tottenham result? Are you still staying grounded and saying take a game at a time, or do you think this is it now? We can push on now?
Right. Do you remember last time we battered Tottenham 4-1 at the Emirates?
Well, I was saving this. I was saving this for the Chelsea game.
One sec, James.
One sec, James. Go on.
Who's this?
Now. Give us a sec.
Who's this, Marty?
Donkey Kong, is it?
Right.
Donkey Kong.
What do you know about Donkey Kong?
Right. I know it was a top video game.
Right. I'm going to metaphor, because I'm a Greek god, positivity about Arsenal using Donkey Kong as my metaphor.
He's back. He's there. Right. He's in the room.
He knows. Right. What's the bad guy in Donkey Kong called? The bad guy?
Bowser.
Yeah. Man City, the mercenary state-run cheating scumbags are him, right? And Arsenal, the pure, represent football, Wenger style, because it's in Arteta, right? And he's protecting his bananas and on his island. We're at the top. We're protecting our position at the top. And Man City, come and take us off. Just like I used with my Spartan T-shirt, right? Come and take us off. Because we ain't moving, right? And
what about the barrels?
Exactly. And in the next, he's right into it, isn't he? Right. In the next few games, we need to win these league games leading up to Man City. That when it comes to the Man City high noon, like a classic Western, right? And we turn up at the OK Corral of the Etihad, right? We won't even need to beat them. But I believe this Arsenal team, yeah, as Jamie just mentioned, it's about time we went up there and beat them. Beat their Clark. Right?
Good stuff. Listen, let me come into this comment, guys. Yeah, here comes all the positive talk. Now, what in what world would Arsenal fans not be positive when they've just beaten the North London rivals 4-1 in their own backyard, gone 5 points clear in the Premier League? Although we all know they've got a game in hand, still got to go and win it or draw it or lose it.
Leads away ain't easy either.
You know, level-headed, bro.
Why? Why would we not be positive?
Because of Wolves. Bro, Tottenham are worse. I'm actually going to say it.
So, but why would you not be positive?
Because I'm trying to be
a massive game.
I heard you say even if we go and beat Tottenham, I feel like I'm still going to be upset about Wolves. Your word.
I'm still upset about Wolves. Of course I am. I'm still going to be positive now on this stream.
Yeah, let Marty come on. Let Marty come on.
Go on, Marty. Take the floor.
We didn't just beat Tottenham 4-1 once. No, we beat them twice. 4-1. Done.
Yeah.
And listen, Ryan, I can hear you. Do you remember what happened after the last Tottenham result? The last 4.
When they were just as bad,
We
Marty.
drew with Chelsea after that 1-1.
Ryan, that was not the question. What happened after the last Tottenham result?
We drew with Chelsea.
Chelsea away at 10 men.
No.
Like we had December, we had a good December.
No.
Oh no, we beat Bayern Munich.
Thank you. What happened there, mate? What happened?
That was our last good performance before Sunderland, isn't it? And then Sunderland, it just like, and I'm not taking that away, Marty. Let's have that. I want you to be right. I want you to be right.
You say you're not taking it away. It sounds very much like you are.
I'm not taking it away. Yeah. I just want consistency, Marty. Wolves kind of proved from my point of view.
Who's been the most consistent team in the league?
We'll get into that. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to make a point.
Can I just say one thing? This Wolves game, no one's really said it right. I said it on my FCB fan cam, and I'll say it again. Arteta told them how to play, right? Now, that goal, even Marty, who's a proper goalkeeper, right, played at high level, right? When we're talking about that Raya and Gabriel mistake, like Jamie says, these mistakes are rare in this Arsenal defence, in this Arsenal team. That was a rarity, a calamity rarity. Right,
Raya does have some mistakes in his love.
No,
guys.
No, wait.
Hold on. Let's read this out.
Just quickly,
in the chat, only 30 likes. Come on, guys, man.
Ryan, you want consistency, yeah?
Say that again. Sorry,
Ryan.
Dan, I reckon you want them to do it, man, because no one listens.
I want consistency. Yeah, I want good consistency because consistently we've not been playing good football, which has caught up to us.
Okay,
Marty.
you want good consistency, yeah?
Most goals scored in the league, though.
You want good consistency, yeah?
Yeah, I want sustainable football.
How about beating Tottenham 4-1 twice in the same season? What, that inconsistent?
This is the word.
It was that good the first time. We had to go and do it the second time.
Bro, I'm as happy with Derby. Like I said, North London's my home. Derby Day is the most precious day, bro. I was happy. I don't care about anything else on Derby Day. We could be in the relegation zone. We beat them. I'm just making a point. Just let me finish my point. No, I know, but that's the point. That's a good point. If they beat us, they'd be equally as happy. Because forget their position. This is how bad it is. They're happy for us to lose the league and then to go down. That says a lot about how much this. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm not saying the mentality is right, but it says how much this rivalry means. So I'm just trying to take the emotions out of this and say,
okay,
put this up. Don't put it to the side completely. Take the positives from it, but we need consistency from Wolves onwards. We have had what was it? Two wins in 7 or something like that.
Right, good point. Right, good point.
So Ryan, let me jump. Right. Marty, sorry, 1 second. Are we a Ryan mistake away then from you being happy?
What, me?
Yeah, are we a Ryan mistake in the Wolves game from you being happy?
No, I would have still said similar to what I said, that this is not going to carry on. I mean, in a positive way, we're going to be caught up if we do that. We were really poor at Wolves, you know. I think a draw was fair, but I wouldn't argue it as well if Wolves actually won that game in the end. They were not passive like us in attack. They were on it.
So we've had an off game. They've had the game of their season. They proved to all of us. We've responded with a 4-1 away win, Brian, though.
Okay, do you know what?
That's got to be the focal point.
Even in the crowd at Wolves, and I know, look, I'm agreeing with you, Positive Dan, about the emotions when you're there at the time, but everyone was not comfortable. You could see how poor we were, even when we were 2-0 up. You saw it.
Do you not think, Ryan, that could be the wake-up call we've needed, you know, and next time...
How many wake-up calls are we going to get? Sunderland, the way it started, bro.
So how many... Hang on, Ryan. How many wake-up calls have we had this season?
The way we're playing with... Sunderland away is where it started. Yeah. I think Aston Villa at home.
Sunderland away is they only just lost their first league game at the weekend, yeah?
I'm not.
No one else has beaten them there. No one else has beaten them.
I'm going to put it like this. Brentford are a very good side. It's the way we're approaching the games.
I think Liverpool beat them there, isn't it? But yeah.
It's the way we're approaching the games. And that's my problem. It's just the way we're approaching these games. We're passive. If we had lost at Anfield and we went for it, cool. I'm not trying to say.
So you'd rather a 3-0 loss than a 1-0
no, let me build the picture. I'm saying
but
consistently over time.
Ryan, why has no team scored more goals than us in the Premier League?
It's it's not a good season, man. It's not a good season for anybody.
Half of those goals will come against bottom 5 teams, Dan.
One of you, Dans, pull up match week 28 for the last 5 years, please.
Half of those goals will come against the bottom half of the table, bottom 5 of the table.
Same table, Dan. Same table, Dan. Same table that the other teams are playing.
Leeds United papered over.
Okay, Brian, do you think we're having a bad season?
I think we could have a better season. I think we're very capable of having a better season.
That wasn't the question. That weren't a question. Do you think we're having a bad season?
It's not as black and white as you're trying to ask it, bro.
It's not black and white, right? But we can say we're having a good season.
Yeah,
I didn't expect us to be here, Ryan. I don't know what you expected at the start of the season. I didn't expect us to be where we are now.
No, after last season, I didn't know.
Yeah. Can I ask Marty a question?
We're having a phenomenal season so far. We've never been on 4 fronts like this in our history.
Marty, you missed. Sorry, Daniel. You missed a lot of the first debate, part of the debate that we were all having, right? What we're saying is we're looking at when you support a manager, when you support your club, I do, we all do, and then you're allowed to criticise, but because of the toxic social media world that we live in, if you say, I support my manager, and then you say, in this game, I think he did this wrong, you then get accused of saying...
Let him finish.
Sorry, James. Let me just reply to him on this. 23-24, we wasn't in a Carabao Cup final, though, was we? So,
okay.
We was out of the Carabao Cup, but in the league, yes.
Yeah. You then get accused, Marty, of being Arteta out, right? With all these people with their horrible agendas. I've been watching you, Marty, and I've been watching Positive Dan and then Negative Dan more as well on all these other forums, other fan channels and stuff, right? And the second you support your club and support your manager, you're called a sheep. The second you might criticise a bit, oh, so you're Arteta out. It's that toxic. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Low IQ. We're not a sheep. We're not a bully. We're real fans.
James, what's your question to Marty?
Right, the question is this. What I think is fascinating, and I used to accuse Arteta of being stubborn when the negative tactics period, Liverpool, Man City, and all this, and a few other games. But he shocks me in the last 2 months, because I know he's got it in his locker, to change the system up a bit, try 2 up front. He's finally unleashed Gyökeres by when he played Havertz there. Now Havertz is injured. He could play Eze up there like he did against Spurs, or he could play another attacker up there, right, to unleash, because Gyökeres, we can all see, works better with another player there. And Gyökeres has lost weight, his pace, that guy is frightening. And
James, what's the question, James?
My question is, in the next game against... In the next game against Chelsea... you read it after this. In the next game against Chelsea, does Marty and the panel think, especially as Chelsea, their manager's good and used good tactics against us when he came to the Emirates? Do you think we will play this free-flowing football, Marty and the panel, against Chelsea on Sunday, or do you think Arteta will revert back to playing a bit safer? What do you think?
It's a good point.
Go on, Marty.
Playing safer. Listen, like you were talking about this. Okay, let's take this Wolves game, right? After that Wolves game, I got absolute pelters. You're the definition of toxic positivity. You're this. Because I back my team. It's like what? Because I back my team, right? Listen, see when my kids make a mistake, right, or do so, would you think I go, oh, that's it, get out of the house, I've had enough of you, I just look at the facts and statistics, like people saying, Arteta's got to go. Mate, we're top of the league, smashed that Champions League so far, Carabao Cup final, next round of the FA Cup, we ain't been in this situation for seasons, right?
Ever. We've never been in the Carabao Cup.
There's a lot of people that think this football thing is FIFA. It ain't, right? It ain't. See that Wolves game, right? These things happen. I remember in 98, 99, when we lost at home 4-1 to Charlton, and then we lost 3-1 as well to Blackburn, right? I remember in 88, 89, football happens that way. I remember, people forget, remember when Man City won their first league title, right? Like basically ever, right? At one point, they were 8 points off of Manchester United. That was one of the biggest bottle jobs going, right? And then they literally won it in the last second with Aguero, right? I have seen these title races. That's the truth of the situation. That Wolves game, listen, I was disappointed. Poor performance. Do you know what? I've seen us play worse than that and get results. We conceded 2 sloppy goals. That's it. Like against United, 3 sloppy goals, which we should not be conceding. If you give players time and space in the Premier League, they will punish you. Like on Sunday, Declan Rice, misplaced pass, never does that. Time and space, you get punished. But then we went and got the job done. Personally, I have not seen Arsenal iron out Tottenham 4-1 on both sittings in a season. Like that is dismantling. Yeah, they're a bad Tottenham side. Listen, as an Arsenal fan, I love that, right? I love that. That is fantastic, right? Especially after a draw against Wolves. And also people fail to understand that Wolves have done that to 3 teams, which then went on to win the Premier League. There's 3 times Wolves have been relegated, right? And they drew or beat the team that then went on to win the title. People forget that statistic. And then my next point, okay, so that game, it's Tottenham going to, we should, well, what about when City the other week were 2-0 up and coasting at that ground, and the bookies had paid out on that game, right? And they threw that away. Even Tottenham wanted to throw that game just to stop us winning the. They got the points through they didn't.
Dominic Solanke
There were
wasn't
fans
out
that didn't
last
want.
night.
There were fans that did not want Tottenham fans, which had worked that out, that did not want Tottenham to get a result against City to stop us winning the title. That's why they deserve to go down through that trap door, right? But when City bottle that lead, it's a problem, right? But now when we smoke Tottenham, that's what happened. Because they're poor. I don't get it. Right. There's a narrative against Arsenal.
Do you think that's a parameter?
Boys, hold on. Can I read this one out? I want to read this one out, yeah? This Marty guy keeps bringing in the Champions League table. It doesn't mean nothing. You know what's funny about that, right? Because in a certain extent, I get it. It's done now.
Tottenham finished in the top 4, Dan. It don't mean a lot.
However, had we gone out of the Champions League, I can guarantee you that everyone would be saying, he ain't even got us through in the Champions League. We've gone out and we didn't even get through. Everyone would be saying that. Let's be real. So
it's a poison chalice, Dan. It's a poison chalice for Arteta.
Do you know what, right?
That's a phenomenal thing that he's finished top of the Champions League.
Yeah, but someone just said,
all I'm saying is,
it doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing because what it means is that we're through for one, and also that we play our second legs at home.
Right.
Which is
listen. I get a lot of this. This Marty guy. Who's he think he is? And people belittle that stuff. What? Winning every single game in the Champions League, going away to Inter Milan and smoking them.
Poor Inter Milan side, mate. It's a poor Inter Milan team.
I'll tell you what that means. I'll tell you exactly what that means, right? Because I've watched Arsenal for years, right? And I've been on the end of seeing Arsenal getting ironed out home and away to Bayern Munich with a 10-2 on aggregate, right? And I've seen Arsenal getting battered by teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, that. We don't concede. If we're going to lose the game, it will be tight. This is the best shape I have seen Arsenal Football Club in for years. I think people are very quick to forget, since we moved into the Emirates, how
say something on that though, Marty. Sorry to stop you. Say something on that because Jamie's also said it as well. We've been the most consistent team all season, but I'm just looking at our last 7 games and it comes into play that it's the crunch time of the season that our form seems to have slipped off at the key time of the season. Do you not think that's the truth?
What our form slipped off yesterday, yeah?
Not yesterday. I'm talking about Wolves. I'm talking about Brentford. I'm talking about Man United. We're going back to Liverpool 0-0. Key time of the season where it's time to push on and take advantage. Could you not say that, you know what? Same time of the season.
So what? Yesterday was okay. So I get your point. And this is the thing. People will keep pumping that stick, right? What yesterday wasn't a key game.
Yesterday was a great performance, Marty. But do you think? I asked you when you first came on. Do you think we've turned the corner now? Are you confident that Chelsea, Brighton, we can go and get the points now and push on?
Do you remember the question I asked? Right, I asked the question. Do you remember what happened last time we pumped Tottenham 4-1? The result after that.
Yeah, it was in the Champions League, but last time in the Premier League, Marty, the same thing. We drew with Sunderland, beat Tottenham. Next game in the Premier League, we drew with Chelsea. Then we beat Brentford, and then we lost to Aston Villa.
Marty, history says it, Marty. And it's not only that, I could even take you further back. This Arsenal PTSD thing is real. 2008, we could talk about William Gallas and Eduardo. 2011, similar position in a week. We threw away all 4 competitions. Yeah, we were in all 4 competitions. Yeah, we were relying on Jack Wilshere and Cesc Fabregas. 2013-14. Oh, yeah, we don't need a striker. We got Giroud, threw that one away as well. Yeah, 2016 in the 2-horse race, we actually ended up finishing second above Spurs. We should have won that. Those seasons are pivotal. No, Marty, those seasons are pivotal. We can't just sit here.
Should we just give up then, Ryan? Should we just give up and say, our history's not going to allow us to win anything?
This is where people are getting on.
Ryan,
having concerns is not saying, look.
Why have you very conveniently forgotten about the years before that? When we have won things and we have battered teams, and
in 2002 we had just finished second 3 times.
Why is the cut-off point 2008 or whatever you said?
Because when we moved to this Emirates, that's when the ambition really got. Look, we were struggling financially. I won't take that away. We don't have to go as far back as that, but I'm just trying to make a point. What you're trying to say, yes, hopefully we can get a nice little run. I want to be wrong about this, but I'm not using Tottenham as a benchmark because they are terrible. They are absolutely woeful. I've not seen the Tottenham side this bad, bro. With so many.
Where did the benchmark start for you, Ryan?
Because who
if we beat Chelsea this Sunday? If we beat Chelsea Sunday,
that's a statement win.
After that, our hardest game is Man City. The rest of the games you would expect us to win.
We've lost to Wolves at home. Every game is. I mean,
we didn't lose to Wolves.
We should have lost to Wolves at home.
I don't understand that.
You can't be saying that
we should have lost.
Home and Brighton away are going to be. Are they easy games, Dan?
They're not.
I think we win 9 out of 10 of our next games.
Stop the nonsense, man.
That's what I believe.
It's good to be confident, but we got to be realistic as well, man.
Well, I want to read this out, guys. Yeah, guys.
If you want to be realistic, sorry, Dan. Do you know my realistic output on it? Do you know my realistic point? I'll be honest with you. Out of them 10 games, we draw 2 of them, we lose 1 of them, and we win the rest, right? And that's enough to win us the league.
I like that, Marty. That's realistic.
I've seen it. 9 out of 10. Listen, people talk to me like I ain't seen this, right? I have seen this. Like we will draw 2 of them, and we'll probably lose 1. That's it. But that will be enough to. When I look at this City team, no one's talking. Even I have just mentioned them throwing that lead away to Tottenham, right? No,
I think Leeds get something against them this weekend.
I'll tell you what, Man City are playing teams that are fighting for their lives, right? Trust me.
So are we though, but hopefully by then they should have been gone. Because our last 4.
Also,
our last 4 are lovely though, man.
Any easy game in the Premier League.
Our last 4 are lovely if they're all relegated or the relegation's done. Otherwise, it's a dogfight.
We lost the League Cup final to Birmingham City. You got relegated. We can't talk
about it. You've got to let this go.
You've got to let this go.
No.
Martins don't even play football anymore, big man. You've got to let it go.
Boys, let me read this one out, yeah, because AFC Always, yeah. If the name wasn't AFC Always, would you think this is an Arsenal fan? The only reason we're in the Prem, where we are in the Prem, is because Liverpool fell off a cliff. I'm shocked.
He's right.
That was good. Well, listen, for me, that's something that a rival fan would say.
He's right. No, it's not, bro.
So Ryan.
To belittle where we are. That's for me. And by the way, I spoke to Mikel Arteta, FC Always. He said he is going to allow you to go to the parade. So, yeah. You're welcome now. I spoke to Mikel. Mikel said it's all right. Yeah.
Just a quick question. Everyone's saying that because people have fell off and so on and so forth. I'm all for it. I can hear it. Match week 28 last season. Who was top of the league? How many points?
Paul, what was it? Well, see, I'm not.
No, it's Liverpool. Liverpool, I think.
Liverpool were clear.
Liverpool were top.
3.
Liverpool. It was Liverpool by 5, and there was no game in hand. It's the same where we are now, but because it's us, you're all wobbling. Relax.
No, but I said the same. Look, I did say the same thing last. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not.
No, Liverpool must have been more than 5.
No, Dan, let me just finish this point because your point was very good there. You wouldn't think this was an Arsenal fan, but I had let me make a point. I have a very just because I like something or I love something doesn't mean I'm not going to be real. I will tell even my friends they need to pattern up or stop doing something because it's not good for them. That's how I feel about football as well, bro. Just because I love Arsenal and look, it's deep, bro. Our loving Arsenal's always been deep to me, bro. So no one can say nothing to me, bro. I was walking past that stadium looking through the gaps of Highbury because I was broke and couldn't get in the stadium, bro. That's how much I love this, yeah. But I'm trying to make a point. If I see there is a problem, I will say it. I said it, and you could name any season from probably 2000 onwards. I'm just trying to make a point.
I don't understand, Ryan, how you can sit there and go, the only reason why we're top though is other teams are poor.
Obviously, context of everything, I think it's a very fair point to make. I'm not saying only reason, but this is a very...
It's a point.
It is a very, very fair... It's a very, very fair...
Sorry, Jay. It wasn't me, it was positive, Dan. Hey, positive Dan muted me, it weren't me.
I didn't mute
you, because you're negative. He's Luke Skywalker, you're Darth Vader. I'm Chewbacca, member.
Marty was talking and you was just cutting in, James. I had to do something. I had to make an intervention. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Wait, I'll tell you what, Ryan needs an intervention. He needs...
People talk about Liverpool.
Did you see that last comment, PTSD? It feels like Ryan's history of Arsenal is really just...
It is.
It's having an effect.
It is.
Ryan.
But
I want to ask Ryan. I'll ask Ryan.
Let me get Hugo to come in. Hugo's just come in.
All right, once I'll ask Hugo as well. If we win the league, we're going to win the league. Are you guys going to sit there and go, it's good that we won the league, but we only won it because Liverpool and City were shit.
I'll be happy we won the league, but I will still look. If we win the league, we lose the league. If we lose the league, and I'm like, oh wait, we could have done better here. I'm just saying. I'll be happy. Listen. I will be happy how we won the league. I'll be happy we won the league, but we have to be balanced about it. Even if we win, even if we lose the league, there's positives to talk about as well. We can't. There's both ways, bro.
It won't be positive.
Right.
Have Arsenal talk about positives?
Have Arsenal ever been this good? Have Arsenal ever been this good?
In what's the
so since the Premier League started in '92, have we ever been this good of a team?
Context of it, obviously, we score goals a lot. We've scored a lot under Arteta. I'm not going to take that away.
Have we been as good as we are now in terms of depth, quality, setup?
Hey, Dan, bro, you forgot to put the thing on, man.
We've had star players. We've had Thierry Henry. We've had Dennis Bergkamp, Ian Wright.
You've got to do it before, Dan. Look, you can't
Arteta's built this. Arteta's built this. This is his baby.
I think Berta built it this season. Arteta didn't have this
5 minutes ago. Berta came in 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but Arteta didn't have squad depth before.
Is that what you're saying?
This team is much better.
No.
As a squad. As a squad.
What's going on? Even Dan's having a little smirk there. What are you saying?
As a squad. As a squad.
As a squad? What are you talking about as a squad?
Pull up the squad right now, Dan. Pull up the squad right now and see some of the players.
Layman. Okay. Who did we have? We had Rami Shaban for Layman because obviously we lost David Seaman.
Tell him the fact.
Lauren, we didn't have Gilberto for Edu and Vieira. Okay, cool.
Dan, this has been a good stream, bro. I can't lie, bro. What's going on?
But
get the
motivation
Ryan, what Jamie's saying. So what I'm saying is, you're saying the squad there is better than the squad now.
Jamie, wait. Ryan, what Jamie's saying. You're thinking about individual superstar.
No. In terms of depth, he's right. No, he's right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Right.
Hey guys, let me just reply. Let Dan reply to James on this one because it's about the channel. Dan.
It's what's it called again?
You've gone on mute.
Let Hugo speak. He's muted. Daniel, let Hugo speak.
We'll come back to Dan because obviously.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Explain that, and then we'll bring
We've got
Hugo
an
in.
email where you don't check the emails, Dan. We've got an email saying we've got to update some details on the AdSense before we can go back to that. So that's what we've got to do.
Oh man! All right, so if you're trying to get the membership and that, hopefully we're going to sort it out, man. Joke, man. It's not
Dan,
good, man.
sort
But
it
yeah,
out. You're supposed to be positive, you know what I'm saying? You're
Hugo.
talking about Arsenal, do you know what I mean? Going for trophies. You ain't got the back end sorted. Come on, man.
Hugo,
I know, man. It's not good. It's been a good show, man.
Hugo,
anyway, Hugo.
Read my name, Hugo. Hugo, read out my name.
I can't see it, bro. I'm on my phone.
Because someone feed Gyökeres and Gyökeres will score.
Yeah.
By the way, what Jamie was saying about
Daniel.
You did. You spelled it wrong, James.
All right, so what? You still know what I mean. Stop being my teacher. Respect your elders.
Boys, you know where Jamie was saying about? It's funny. It's interesting debate because earlier on, Ali McCoist was on TalkSport, and he said that he thinks this Arsenal squad is the best one ever in the Premier League history.
I love Ali McCoist.
Not first 11, but he said as a squad. But
as a squad, that's a worthy argument, and
I'm not sure I agree with that.
Depth,
they've got to get over the line, though, innit?
Okay, so the attacking line's got more depth than the attacking line of the Invincibles.
It's a squad, Dan. It's a squad. Dan, it's a squad.
Jamie's saying
the only thing you can talk about is
he's trying to say overall. Dan, he's saying overall.
No, but the Invincibles had some. The Invincibles had some great squad players though.
Come on, man.
We had
Jamie's right. Jamie's right. Jamie is correct. Jamie is 100% correct.
Marty, are you subscribing to that as well? This is the best squad over the Invincibles.
Listen.
No, in depth.
No. Listen.
Depth where? Where have we got depth going forward?
No, because look, think about it.
No.
We never had a goalkeeper.
No, listen.
Like this. Like Kepa's not bad.
Until this current team squad, whatever, wins something, I ain't having anyone say anything about the Invincibles. The Invincibles is the Invincibles for a reason, right? Because they were bad, right? They were invincible, right?
But Marty, just to go back onto these lots' concerns this season. Do you remember in that season when we had a few wobbles? Portsmouth at home, like you said, there was
Bolton away.
We were 2-0 down to Southampton. Pulled it back. But do you know what the thing with that Invincible season? Now people say, "Oh, you had too many draws." Oh,
yeah. It's right. It's right.
Do you know that narrative? Do you know that narrative? Oh, too many draws. Oh, no. Listen, we won the Premier League, and they didn't lose the game. Right? Simple.
Yeah.
Also, we had it wrapped up with like 4 to go, so we drew.
Yeah, we won at Waha-Lane. Yeah.
Bias, is it bias or whatever? For me personally, and I'll explain this. Right, that is the best Premier League team ever. Why? Because that is.
I totally disagree with that. I disagree with that, Marty.
No, I know you're going to disagree. I know you're going to disagree.
Chelsea
right?
2004.
You know when I said I'm going to explain this. That's why I said I'm going to explain it. Right. The reason why is has another team in the Premier League ever done that?
No.
Right.
I don't understand how as an Arsenal fan, because like we're supposed to back our team in that's like, come on, all right, there's not a lot to choose between them two teams, but how you sit there and say that Chelsea team was better than the Invincibles, like I don't get it.
No, when
I was brought up, we used to back our team against other fan bases and all that. You're sitting there telling me that Chelsea's best team is better than Arsenal's best team.
Bro, it's not about that. It's just about being honest about things, bro. You got to be honest about what you think.
Right. Give your reasons why, Ryan.
I think look, they lost one game that season. What was it? A Nelka penalty at the City of Manchester Stadium. Yeah, the way they put. Look, I'm not a fan of Mourinho's football in general. The early times was better. Yeah, he was actually complaining about parking the bus, and then he started doing it after. But that football and the way they performed, obviously, Claudio Ranieri got some players in, but Mourinho, in fairness, was in at a time before financial fair play. So 212 million was spent. I just thought that the way they played football was I can't stand. I hated them.
We had Thierry Henry, man. They had no player doing what Henry was doing.
Yeah, individually, Henry's the best striker in the Premier. We're not similar to what you're talking about. No, Dan. Similar to what Jamie was talking about depth. I actually do agree with you when you talk.
It's just I find it very strange that I'm arguing with another Arsenal fan, a diehard fan like yourself,
about Chelsea being a better side.
About Chelsea being better. Like, no.
Okay,
I can't
let me
comprehend it,
guys. Let me just say a point, right? Let me just say, and this will settle this, right? That invincible side, right? They didn't just do that invincible season, go undefeated that season. They did 49 games undefeated, right? And anyone who watches football and knows football and is honest and has a fair opinion, remember the game that we lost?
Rooney.
Right?
Yeah.
Not just that. Do you remember when Ruud van Nistelrooy should have been sent
Ashley
off?
Cole. Gary Neville should have got done for AVH on Reyes.
Died.
Freddie Ljungberg
died,
Rio Ferdinand.
You got robbed. Rooney died.
I'm agreeing with you.
Ruud van Nistelrooy should have been sent off. That was an absolute hatchet job, right?
I completely agree with you.
Listen, let me finish. That was an absolute hatchet job, right? We should never have lost that. There is no way on anyone that knows anything about football, right, that wasn't unfair. That team should not have lost that game. Why?
Marty, I'm agreeing with you. I think Manchester, we should have beaten them on top of the fact that all those injustices happened. He could have ended Ashley Cole's career. Ljungberg should have been through. Rooney did dive, and to the point Saul Campbell stopped talking to him. But let me tell you something as well. Perez dived against Portsmouth in the home game. Yeah, we were struggling at home. I'm not taking that away. We were marvelous that season. I'm not taking nothing away. I'm just being objective about things. And exactly that. I completely agree with you. We should never have lost at Old Trafford, ever. Even at Anfield, it was after that, though, when Neil Mellor scored. That was his only thing. And then his career went off after that.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
I'm going to do it, James. Can I put my hand up?
Yeah,
we need to get Hugo.
No, Dan, you can't.
We need to get another thing quickly on Jamie's point. This is the best squad.
No,
I've got an argument because I just wanted. I'll do a little bit of research here. What about the 01-02 Premier League squad? I'll just run through it. David Seaman, Stuart Taylor, Rami Shaban. Defenders: Lauren, Lee Dixon, Tony Adams, Martin Keown, Sol Campbell, Ashley Cole, Nigel Winterburn, Gilles Grimandi, Luzny, Upson. Yeah, Stefanos in defence. Midfielders. Perez, Ljungberg, Ray Parler, Edu, Gianno Van Bronckhorst, Bentley, Gilles Grimandi. Forwards: Henry, Bergkamp, Wiltord, Carnu, Jeffers. What are we doing here?
No, let's just count Jeffers. Let's count Jeffers.
I've just come back listening to you to validate my point. You just went through the squad there, Dan.
So what are you trying to say? That squad's not better than our current squad.
No, Jamie's
mental?
Right. Jamie's right.
We went to Old Trafford and Henry and Bergkamp weren't playing.
Boys, this is a really good discussion. So let's get into it. Let's go round and have like just 30 seconds each, right? No one go longer than that.
Hugo, but no, we need to hear from Hugo first, man.
We'll go to Hugo first, and then we'll come back to that, because I want to clip that bit as well, because it's a good debate, and I want to know what everyone's opinion is.
Dan, just quickly, you said go round, everyone have 30 seconds. I know all of you guys. And none of these guys on this panel are 30 seconds guys. Like,
all right,
you're saying it's the wrong panel, man.
Yeah, we need to get a timer. We need to do a timer.
If you talk about being deluded, right? That's delusion.
Daniel,
right there.
Marty's right. Marty's right, because this is the cream
Hugo's been
here.
Hugo's been
cream of AFCB.
Let's get him in. Let's get Hugo in.
Stuff.
Hugo, how you feeling?
The original King Arthur.
Hugo,
guys. Speaker is sin bin settings. Come on, my man.
Hugo, we was obviously
right. Sorry.
No, it's all good, bro. Like, listen, it's a really good. You know what it is? It's bringing back nostalgia, isn't it?
It's true.
Like, it's bringing up some brilliant memories. Some of the stuff that Marty and Ryan are coming out with, bro. I'm just dreaming about it, man. So it's a good vibe, man.
Talk to us about the Spurs game, though, Hugo.
Spurs game, bro. I agree with mostly what Ryan has said today. I'm definitely with Ryan, bro. Like, listen, Spurs are dog shit, bro. As much as the Spurs game, we're always going to be happy. It's that one special game. along with the Man United. You know, those two are the real big
they
ones.
have beaten City and drew with them, by the way.
Yeah, but with us, bro, that we've got they are, bro. We've mentally destroyed them, bro. Like, and their fans. You know, I knew we were gonna win that. Those are not the game. That was not the game that worries me. The games that worry me, bro. You lot might disagree with me. Is Chelsea? I think that's going to be a tough game, and I think Everton.
Brighton worries me more than Chelsea. You know,
I think Everton worries me because you know what it is, that low block. If Brathwaite comes back, remember last year we drew. Was it 0-0?
They just lost at home to Man United today, Everton, by the way.
Yeah, but just about they know how to do a low block.
No, just letting you know.
It's whether our players will be up for it. You know, after last week, come on, man. Last Monday, look how deflated we were, bro. Anyone can watch that stream, bro. We were
after Wolves.
Gone, all of us, every single one person on the panel, bro. We thought that's it. We've chucked it away. That Spurs game is great, and hopefully we can build on it. There's a couple of positives from that Spurs game that I really liked. Number one, Chris, bro, the finish was outstanding. Marty said it on AFTV live. He goes, "Wow, what a finish!" Like, and I was just. Bro, it was it was such an important goal. If Chris now comes good, and if Eze comes good, I think we can win the league, bro. I genuinely believe that. But then there's a lot of banana skins. And the other thing I said, I'm with Ryan. I said it at the start. I said City, I think, are gonna win it, and I'll stick to that. I'm still 30-35% whether we can win it, but I still think City are going to win it. And the reason I think City are going to win it, people think about City, they're wobbly. Fine, they were. But I think Semenyo and Mark Gay, unbelievable signings. And Rodri's coming to form now. Haaland's coming to form. I think as much as I don't want to...
Gyökeres is in better form than Haaland.
Who's that?
Gyökeres is in better form.
Yeah, but Haaland is one of them guys that you can just
switch it on. You still take Haaland.
He spoke about 4 minutes, so yeah.
But Hugo, if you look at form, Haaland's got 1 in 11.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Yeah. He's playing well, bro. He's setting him up. Even that cross the other day when he.
The cross was unreal.
Cooking, like I'm feeling like you're watching when you watch the game. Haaland has been shit like come December time, but now he's coming back to form. Then they've got Omar Marmoush come in, Shirky, absolute baller, bro.
See, Shirky's unreal. But you know that you just said about Rodri coming into form?
Yeah.
When? What game?
I've seen it last couple of games.
Newcastle? They gave up 7 chances. When Rodri's in form, they don't give 7 chances up.
No, Rodri's slowly coming back into form. It's been slow.
Anything to say that Man City ain't back, Jamie. That's what I've realised.
No,
Man City are a great side, but Rodri isn't back when they're giving up 7 chances.
Yeah, Jamie's right. And let me ask Hugo a question, and the rest of the panel, right? Which team has the best defence, and which team will concede less goals, and best keeper, and midfield? Who's got more legs in midfield, Arsenal or Man City? Hugo.
I think defense and midfield. I think
Arsenal,
us,
yeah.
But I think City are playing, like old Barcelona tactics, where they're happy to concede goals, but they're gonna outscore you.
Have you seen that line they're playing with at the moment?
Arsenal and Man City have scored the same amount of goals at this moment.
But Man City,
have you watched City's recent games?
But Jamie,
City are defending on the halfway line.
They asked Pep, "Are you worried about goal difference?" And he said very casually, "Because don't worry, we're going to outscore them." Pep has switched it on where he can concede goals. He's not worried about that, but he knows he's got the front ability with Haaland and Marmoush and Shirky and Semenyo. They're gonna just score goals, bro.
We needed Semenyo. We needed him.
Hugo, just a quick thing. You're not giving any credit to this Arsenal team, right? Because when Arteta takes that handbrake off, people try and play football with us. They can't, right? And I'll tell you what, the way Arteta has shocked the world in that he's always had it in his locker. This Arsene Wenger football 3 years ago. First 19 games, 17 wins, lost 3-1 at Man United, 1 draw. When he takes that handbrake off and that Arsene Wenger football comes out, we will smash up Man City.
But if he takes that's if.
Yeah, he's done it recently. He's done it recently.
Games he hasn't taken the handbrake off.
Also, it seems like Chelsea, when they come and play defensive, in our yard like they did in the League Cup semi-final.
We don't know what Arsenal's going to turn
Look
up.
what happened. Arteta used a different tactic, and we still beat them. Hugo, you're not giving any credit.
No,
to
I
this
do,
Arsenal
but
team.
I haven't enjoyed the football. James,
No,
I'm sorry.
he's right. He's right. We're not playing.
Say you've enjoyed the football this season, bro.
No, you're right,
Hugo. If we win it, it's all well and good.
Hugo, you're right. We're not playing.
If we don't win it, bro,
we're not playing expansive football. Hang on, James. 1 second. We're not playing expansive football. I agree. But the question I just got for you, then, Hugo, you've just said Pep's come out and said we're going to outscore everybody, yeah?
Yeah.
Or outscore them. Last 8 games, who scored more goals? Arsenal, City.
It doesn't matter. It's the last.
But we're outscoring them. But that's what they're saying. You're going with the media narrative.
We've scored the same amount of
up
goals
until
this season.
February, we're always good, bruv. Always good. It's the crunch time, the business end. That's when the mentality comes in. Grant, we did well.
So what you're basing it off of previous.
Me, Brentford, bro. Anything it has to worry you, bro. Like we've got tricky games like Everton, Brighton. These are the banana skins where we end up drawing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, and I agree with you.
I
agree with you, but if we go back to last season compared to this season, if you look at the points that we dropped last season, I'm pretty sure if my memory serves me correct, we're 15 points better off than we were against those sides this season.
Sure.
So we're righting those wrongs.
But Jamie, here's the problem. Shall I tell you the problem? We're playing a very similar sort of football like from last year, where there is no plan B. When low blocks come or people work out Arteta's tactics quite quickly, and then suddenly, come 60 minutes, we start panicking, and then we end up drawing the game.
Wait.
Like I'll give you an example. Brentford, Wolves are 2 recent examples.
But I said
I see the same patterns.
Jamie,
when you look at football,
wait.
the eye test, you see the same patterns, bro. I'm seeing the same patterns.
Wait. Robbie Lyle did an AFTV show last week, right? And none of you have touched on this, right? And this was fact-based. He went through the fixtures of the last season and the fixtures that are to go now, right? And if we reproduce, even with those crap results that you mentioned quite rightly, Hugo, we would still win the league. Facts.
That's based off if Man City don't go and win all their games.
That's
exactly.
Based on. Everyone just
can't use that.
Right off
but
Man
Dan,
City,
what makes you think they will?
Well, but what makes you think that they won't? We don't know.
Because I'm watching them.
People like
their form is as bad as ours.
You're so sure that Man City won't. Why
No,
are you
their
so
form
sure?
isn't as bad as ours.
Because they concede too many chances. That's fact.
No, they ain't.
Sure when they've
They
gone away
drew
to
with Spurs.
Anfield
They lost to
and
Man
won
United.
2-1 from the depths of hell, beat Fulham and brushed aside Newcastle.
No,
They didn't brush aside
Why are you so
Newcastle.
sure?
They didn't brush aside Newcastle.
Look at their last 8 games. Their last 8 is the same record as ours.
They won though, didn't they, Dan?
Bro, they beat Liverpool.
Just about over the line.
It's 3-3, and on paper those games are very tough. Liverpool away at Anfield,
Liverpool
an easy game.
Fulham is easy. Newcastle at home is easy. Everyone said it.
No, it's not easy.
So why are we so sure they're not going to do so well?
Hang on, you just said the last 3.
Go win all our games. That's
but
it.
you're saying the last 3 for them, 3 wins. Cool. Go to the 3 before that.
Go to our last 3. Why do you keep doing that? Go to our last 3.
Our last 3. Our last 3. We won our last game. They've won their last game.
Jamie, wait. Negative Dan, on Saturday night, when Leeds United played Man City earlier this season, and Man City, Leeds United came back to 2-2, and the example, Daniel.
That's my first example after they signed Gate.
It's irrelevant.
And they lost to Man United with those players.
Right.
They blew a
Gate wasn't there. Gate wasn't.
Get it. But you just said Diaz has come back.
Martin, let me just make it clear. I'm not saying that they're going to just go on a winning run. But fans are just writing them off like it's just not. It just can't happen. It's impossible.
Dan,
and they've done it.
Dan,
and they've done it.
Dan, I get that. I understand it, right? But listen, right? You just said in that breath, you said Diaz has come back. Well, who got subbed off at half time against Newcastle?
Yeah.
That's because he had a yellow card.
No, it's because his legs are gone.
Boys, what are we doing here?
Listen.
He got a yellow card and he did another
Guys, listen. This is the point, right? This is the point. Kusanov got brought on because he's got better legs and the way that Newcastle were pumping him. If you watch that game, if you watch that game, Haaland was playing as a centre back. Fair play.
Yes.
You got to do what you got to do, right? And Newcastle were pumping them, right? And I'll be honest with you, Newcastle were unlucky to not get a point out of that game. They didn't. They lost it, right? But it was tight, right? And also, do not forget, right? This is a Newcastle team that they absolutely ironed out in the Carabao Cup over 2 legs. Both legs. They smashed them up, right? People talk about nerves and get into it. Listen, that's what I'm seeing with this City side. I'm not saying, I'm not underestimating them like at all. I know what they're capable of, right? But they're not the City side of. And also, when I hear all of you guys, right, I get, you're saying, they're dropping points against Wolves and Liverpool and Forest. Well, what about yesterday, man? We pumped Tottenham.
Well, you need to stop talking about yesterday. We need some consistency after this.
Yeah.
Beat Chelsea, beat Chelsea, then we're going to get some consistency. Tottenham Hotspur, I would rather play Tottenham Hotspur again than Wolves. I would rather do that. Wolves are relegated.
This is the thing. This is the thing, right? Okay. The second I say that is, what about after it, right? You're talking about Nottingham Forest. Yeah, I get that. When I say, we pumped Tottenham and put on what about the next game? Yeah, I know. The next game, we've got to go and do it against Chelsea. Do you know what, right? Do you know what, Chelsea, right? They're coming to our backyard, right?
Yeah.
They are coming to our backyard. Let's see what happens on Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you know what? This is the first week we
made a meal of it as well in the Carabao Cup.
Listen, this is the first week where we are having a break because we ain't got a midweek game.
Yeah,
so we've got 7 days rest, right? And this is a team we've already pumped at our gaff as well. We've beaten this in the Carabao Cup, home and away, right?
Yeah.
Just about.
Just to thank you. Just about. Come on.
No.
Listen,
come on.
They are a championship side. Spurs are a championship side. I agree.
I was there in that Carabao Cup semi-final. It ain't just about. I was there when Declan Rice slipped that ball over to Havertz and he rounded Sanchez and stuck it in the back of the net. See you later. Done.
Gentlemen, can I just quickly jump in? Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I've got to run off and do something, so I just want to jump in and not just leave without saying bye. It's been great.
Big up yourself.
It's been great.
Thank you very much.
You're more positive than positive.
Ryan, you've knackered me out.
Jamie,
thanks for coming on, bro.
It's nice to finally get someone on the show who's louder than me.
I don't come with a muffle either, James.
What do you mean?
It's been a pleasure. Chaps, thank you. Speak soon.
On that note, we are actually gonna round up. Someone's just asked the question: are we gonna get a Chelsea preview?
What's it called, Dan? Guess the player. Are we still doing
that? We'll do that before we end the show. But we were doing a Chelsea preview on Friday. Hold on, James. I'm speaking to my audience, please. 1 second. I'm answering a question to someone in the chat. We'll be doing a Chelsea preview on Friday, so we're going to save all Chelsea talk for Friday's show. Get your notifications turned on, guys, so you know when we're on, and like and subscribe. And anyone who's new, anyone who's dropped a comment, we appreciate it. Anyone who showed any love, we appreciate it. All you guys that have been here from the start supporting us, we appreciate it. We also did a show recently in the studio, so go and check that out as well. That is up on the channel. Now we're going to play a bit of trivia, Dan, before we wrap up the show. We've been down 2 hours now. Dan? Yeah, I've got one. It's hard to get these. I've got one that's probably quite easy, but I'll go with it. The first one. So I think everyone will get it straight away. So I'm going to put it to Dan, right? So no, you guys don't answer.
On me, Dan, bro.
No, I'm going to put it to you because I know these guys will get it. So I want to see if you get it, right?
Are you saying that if Dan is not that bright?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not sure about his thing when it comes to
knowledge. Let's go. I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure about his.
Right. Yeah. Right. You should get this really. Right. I scored a hat-trick against Chelsea in 15 minutes.
I know this.
Right, wait. Let's see if Dan gets it. Just wait.
Is that the one thing you're giving me?
Yeah, he scored that. Yeah, scored a hat-trick.
There's only a couple, so it's either Carnu or Van Persie.
Carnu.
Right, Canu, well done. You got
Canu,
it.
it was at Chelsea.
Allow that, man. Seriously.
Yeah, it was in the rain, and he scored Shama.
Gunduzi.
Was it Shama?
No, it wasn't Shama. It's not Shama.
Was it Bishop?
Koscielny, was it?
Was it Bishop?
There you go, Marty. You got it, my friend.
Koscielny.
10 points to Marty.
Actually,
he was at Lorient.
Lorient, because from Lorient,
He was at
they
Lorient,
went
yeah.
League Two, innit? They went League Two, and then they got we bought
Lorient.
him instead of buying Van der Vaart. We should have bought Van der Vaart that season.
I think he signed him for 350 grand.
No, 8.5 million. Koscielny, 8.5 million.
All right,
I won. Signed Koscielny for 8.5 million from Lorient.
8.5 million, Koscielny.
Was it?
I'm very sure about that.
I think it was 8.5 million. I'm pretty sure it was as well.
It was good, man.
Not
is it 8.5 million?
Us.
Is it 8.5 million? Because do you know why I remember? Because we didn't sign Van der Vaart and we let him go to Spurs.
It was 8.5 mil. You're right.
Boom. Say that in. That's what I remember.
This guy knows his football, you know.
No, but
Marty, he didn't know that much that he knew it was Koscielny.
Do you know?
Yeah, because of
right, lads.
We should have
Boys,
put the money to Van der Vaart.
who am I? Who am
Right.
I won 4 league titles for Arsenal in 3 different decades.
Tony Adams.
Yeah, Adams. Yeah.
Look, why are you shouting like that, then?
Because when you talk about Tony Adams, there's
All right,
only one.
boys.
This guy knows everything about Adams, bro.
18 man always showing us love. He's got a question for us. Who scored the first hat trick at the Emirates?
Julio Baptista was Anfield. It was at Anfield.
Van Persie? Is it Van Persie? It's got to be Van
Giroud.
Persie. No, it's got to be Van Persie.
No, Giroud's too late. Giroud's too late.
No, it was.
Must be
Van
Van
Persie.
Persie.
Walcott, did Walcott get one?
Yeah, he did, but not.
Let us know,
Lewis-
JT.
JT, let us out of our misery, man.
Lewis Bowen Morty. No, I don't know.
No,
He won at the Emirates.
It's a no-go.
No right answer. Still
It was
no right
was
answer.
it no go?
No, but that's Emirates Cup, innit? You got 4 in it, so it's not going to be that. Emirates, I'm going back to 2007. Adebayor, there we go. Against Derby County, he got 2 hat-tricks against them that year.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, but Derby County were worse than Wolves, isn't it? Carry on.
Can I just say that
Was it Adebayor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just said
someone
that,
else
Mike.
said
Don't go like you didn't hear us, Marty.
Yeah.
Huh?
Innit?
Oh, you
Can
didn't
I
hear
just
us.
say, do you know why we've got royalty on the show today? Marty, can you tell the panel what your mum calls you and I call you?
What my mum calls me.
Yeah, come on, that's your clue. That's your clue.
I Gaza, Jay Simpson in the
Yeah, it
front,
was youth
on
cup
the
thing,
18th
innit?
game.
The
Yeah,
youth
that's
cup.
the first game at the Emirates.
Youth
So,
thing,
name-
yeah. Oh,
they're very good shot. He went to school with
Right.
he went to school with
Right.
my friend.
Yeah, it's not where I've christened you Simon Le Bon or young Ray Winston in Scum. You remember the other name I call you?
Well, my mum calls me Martin.
No, your mum calls you this and I call you this. It's to do
Sweetie
with your
pie.
beard.
Sweetie pie.
It's to do with your beard.
Beardy.
King Henry VIII,
Oh,
Marty. King
Right,
Henry
boys.
VIII.
Boys, we're gonna do percentages. We always end the show off with the percentages. We'll go to Dan. Dan, your percentage on Arsenal winning the Premier League this season.
Same as last week. Well, no, it's gone up 5%, 35%.
35%. Ryan Kalako, mate.
No, I'm more or less there. I'll lean towards 40 for now, based on the fact that City haven't been great this season, but I still think we won't be great enough to overdo. Remember, I said you were one of the first people to draw me out. You asked me, and then the fan cam title got me dragged, didn't it? But yeah.
Go on, and Hugo, what you saying?
I'm with really Stan. 35%, bro. I think we've got some tricky games coming up. I think Pep's done it all before, and I think the mind game's already started. And sadly, I think the big games we might even beat Chelsea. It's the little games that I worry about, like Brighton and Everton in particular.
95%.
He's always at 95%.
95%, yeah.
That's big.
Marty, what you saying?
Go to James.
James, what you saying?
James, just say the percentage, brother. That's it.
That's it. We've got to wrap up, mate.
All right, I can't speak. Look at them like Rottweilers. Can't wait, can ya? Right? Listen. All right.
There we go. Look,
Martin, they don't respect their elders, yeah. And I'm a Greek god, you mere mortals, right? Listen, Denzel Washington and Vin Diesel, let me speak, right? Let me speak, right? Right. As I live at the Emirates, and like the Great Escape, I've got a dugout, I've dug underneath, and I can get into the changing room and have a one-on-one with Mikel, football-wise. Football-wise, I'm not an Arteta sexual, as you call me. Anyway, right? He's an attractive guy, but anyway.
What's your percentage?
90%, because I believe. The way Arsenal are playing now, and the way he's taking the handbrake off. He's taking the handbrake off. He's shown diversity in his tactics. And Man City, we're coming for your throats.
Hey, Brian, someone's raiding your cupboard, mate. Mate, someone's raiding your cupboard, mate. Have you not seen behind you? Seriously.
Guess who that is?
I can see exactly who that is,
Ryan
mate.
Galacco
You got
Senior.
Clocking Curtis. Going through your cupboards, mate.
Curtis.
Yes,
Curtis has the best smile in football.
Curtis, quickly, tell what's your percentage of Arsenal winning the Premier League from now?
I have to be honest, and I'm not as a negative as obviously Ryan or the realist, but I'll probably say I'm down to 60%, man, because I'm not overly confident that we're going to win every single remaining fixture. One second, guys.
60% is good. I'll go night. Go on, Kurt.
Do you know what it is? Basically, obviously, every time because it's usually City goes first, right? And then we will not. Sometimes obviously City play first, then we play after. And I'm a bit nervous because of the pressure. Obviously, I know the other day we got the result. Obviously, got the result yesterday. We played second, but it's more like, I'm kind of concerned that we may choke. Like for example, this obviously I know people are expecting Leeds to maybe get something out of the game. Obviously this weekend, but it's more like, I'm kind of concerned that we might bow under pressure this weekend. I know we're at home, and you'd expect us to beat Chelsea on because obviously Chelsea are good attacking wise. Defensively, they're not that great. But it's like, can we consistently keep winning every time we play second after City?
Sustainable. It's not.
Yeah, it's true.
Stop hanging about with Ryan Curtis.
Stop hanging out the back of Ryan
this is
Curtis.
his yard. Yo, this is his yard. Big up Curtis for this. Obviously, my Wi-Fi is a bit mad.
Right.
I was on my I hollered him. I said, "Yo, can I quickly come to your yard? Because like I'm on my way back." So
No,
big him up.
Ryan, you corrupted him and you groomed him. Stop it.
What's going on, man? You're an
He's
actor and all
hanging
that,
out
bro,
the back
and your Wi-Fi. What's going on, Brian, man? You're an actor.
Bro, do you know what? I've got the fastest hotspot in it. So obviously, like I've been relying on that, and I get about a lot in it. I get about still, like I get about.
It's not good enough.
Right.
You
Do
need some
your
internet in your house, bro.
Yeah,
Come
do
on,
your
man.
famous catchphrase. It's a mad thing.
Oh, you know, Marty gets excited. No, basically, what was it, Real Madrid, innit? I said, yo, we're going to need to park the bus on that mad thing. It just came out, innit? And then obviously, you know how people are that did grow up in like the ends and that. They're like, what's that? What's all that? What's that?
And then you're getting all the comments as well, isn't it?
He's at 52%.
And also, Ryan, when's your next appearance on EastEnders?
Ooh. Let's see.
Keeping it close to his
Right,
yeah,
Marty.
no, I need to get on there full time.
Yeah.
Big question to you, Marty. Go on.
96%.
wow,
King Henry VIII has spoken.
Look at his face.
Delusion.
Very serious about that as well. You know, look at
Delusion. Sorry,
That's
bro.
what it is. It's like we're playing poker. It's like we're
We
playing
will
poker.
revisit this at the end of the season.
Please, because I've been right
Marty,
the other seasons,
Marty,
bro.
it's like we're
Mad
playing
delusion.
poker and you try to outbid King Arteta and me, no longer Hugo, and Positive Daniel. You've outbid us at poker.
Yeah.
No, that's a
Marty,
mad
look,
thing.
Marty,
Hey,
be
that's a mad
What
confident.
you at, Dan?
Be
That is a
confident,
mad
but
thing.
96% that's a mad thing.
I'm gonna go.
Big man thing. That's a
I'm
mad thing.
gonna go.
He's going to beat Marty,
98%.
innit?
Yes.
He's a 98%.
Brother, let's
That's
put
what
money
you
on
said.
this. Let's put our money
98%.
where the mouth is,
What
bro.
are you not
Positive
smoking,
Dan.
man?
Last week you called yourself the new negative Dan. You flip flop.
I was very
I'll be
negative
honest
after that
with you,
game.
actually, right? I'll be honest with you.
Normal.
I'm probably nearing actually more 100%. Like I've read this script before. Straight up.
100%. Wow, man. You know how to do your job.
Marty, stop drinking that special coffee.
I ain't, honestly. Listen, let's revisit this at the end of the season.
Please. Let's revisit it on Sunday, mate.
Ryan's holding his head. Shocked him.
No, you can't be saying that, bro. That's like me saying I think 2% chance of Arsenal winning the league. I'm being, look, you see what I mean? I'm trying to be level headed.
Not really,
here,
mate. We're top of the league. But anyway,
Dan, clip this, Dan. Clip this.
I'm going to clip up all this, but I've got to go now.
Marty, wait. Marty, do you realise? This is the cream of AFCV on this show.
James, thank you for coming on. Ryan, thank you for coming on. Hugo,
mate.
Bro.
And the main man, Marty, thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you to everyone tuning in.
Turn your notifications on, guys, because Friday, me and Dan will be going live. Maybe one of these guys will be with us. But yeah,
I'll be back at some point, man.
Yeah, big up.
Let us know in the chat if you want us to leave you with James to do his own stream for the next half an hour.
James has actually got a sign saying unmute me. That's how
man's in the sin bin, the naughty corner, and them things there. Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's levels when you
Marty, do you know what they did to me last week?
They muted you.
Negative Dan is holding his face in shame, youngster, right? He sent me in the sin bin for 22 minutes. It was like Namweri. He set me on loan to Marseille to keep company with Namweri.
This guy, man.
Right now, stay tuned in, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
Peace out. End up.
Right, lads.